At the beginning of the story, we see a young master proposing marriage to a woman. The people standing nearby whisper among themselves. The young master of the Sun family is seriously amazing. He booked an entire luxury hotel just to propose to one girl. She doesn't even have the option to refuse. But then the woman calmly replies, "I'm sorry, but I can't give you an answer right now." Hearing that, young Master Sun instantly loses his temper. "What did you just say, bitch? Do you even know how much money it costs to book this entire hotel? Even if your whole family sold themselves, they still could never gather this much money. I was willing to accept you and your useless daughter, and you're still acting like this." The woman angrily snaps back. "Watch your mouth when talking about my daughter." Sun grabs her arm and smirks. "And what exactly are you going to do if I don't? In less than 3 days, I can completely destroy your family, and nobody in this world will be able to save you." Just then, another woman suddenly steps forward and grabs young Master Sun's wrist. Sun sneers, "What do you want? Are you jealous of us or something? If you want, you can join us too." But before he can continue, the woman punches him straight in the face. Furious, Sun shouts, "Guards, show her her place." The guards immediately rush toward her, but with a single attack, she defeats every one of them instantly. Sun stares at her in shock. "You dared to attack the heir of the Sun family. Do you even realize the consequences of this?" The woman coldly replies, "What pathetic family are you bragging about? I've never even heard of such a tiny family before." Then she turns around respectfully and says, "Forgive me, Your Highness. I failed to protect you earlier, but now that our Lord has returned, no one will ever dare trouble you again." The woman being protected looks confused. "Who are you talking about?" At that moment, our main character finally speaks. "They're talking about me. My name is Lin Yuan, the strongest martial god in history, who has finally awakened after 4 years. 4 years earlier, an elite army of 10,000 soldiers attacked the border without warning. The attack happened so suddenly that nobody had time to prepare, and at the time, Lin Yuan was the only person defending the entire border. But despite being alone, he refused to surrender and single-handedly defeated all 10,000 enemy soldiers. As the battlefield filled with corpses, the enemy commanders approached him and said, 'Martial God, you truly are a legendary warrior. After killing you, we'll probably never meet another enemy as great as you. Before you die, is there anything you want to say?' Lin Yuan laughs fearlessly. 'Have you ever seen dogs hunting a lion? Even when wounded, a lion is still a lion. Come at me. These arms still have enough strength to kill all 7 of you together.' The Western commanders sneer. 'You're already at death's door, yet your arrogance still hasn't disappeared. But we do respect your courage.' A terrifying battle instantly erupts. Lin Yuan roars, 'Standing against me was the biggest mistake of your lives. You are all responsible for your own deaths.' With one devastating attack, he annihilates every commander standing before him. But even after winning the battle, Lin Yuan forces himself to stay conscious. 'The war at the border is over, but my daughter is still fighting for her life in the hospital. I can't collapse yet. No matter what happens, I must donate my bone marrow to save her.' The narrator explains that after the bone marrow transplant, Lin Yuan's body never fully recovered. Because of that, the legendary martial god spent the last 4 years sitting in a wheelchair like a living corpse. Back in the present, his daughter Lily happily talks to him. 'Dad, I had so much fun today. You know, all the other kids' parents came to school yesterday. When they asked me where my father was, I told them my dad is a hero who's currently in a wheelchair.' Then her expression becomes sad. 'But Grandma and everyone else always bully Mom. I've secretly seen her crying alone. Please wake up, Dad. I know that the moment you wake up, you'll teach all those old people a lesson.' Just then, a boy named Jian walks over. 'So Lily's crying here again?' Lily angrily replies, 'I'm talking to my dad.' 'Go away.' Jian mocks her. 'What dad? He's basically a living corpse. He's so useless that your mom's about to marry another man while he's still alive.' Lily instantly explodes with anger. 'Don't you dare talk about my family like that. My mom would never do something like that, and if you insult my family again, I'll kill you.' Jian shoves her backward. 'Know your place. Otherwise, just like your father, I'll put you in a wheelchair too.' Furious, Lily bites Jian's hand. Jian's mother immediately yells, 'A wild child really does behave like an animal. Let go of my son.' Kids abandoned by their parents always turn out like this. How could someone like her ever learn manners? Then Jian's father grabs Lily by the collar. 'Kneel down and apologize to my son. Kiss his shoes.' Watching everything from the wheelchair, Lin Yuan's rage begins to boil over. Lily cries while defending herself. 'He insulted my mom and dad first. He pushed me too. I didn't do anything wrong. So why should I apologize?' Jian's father grabs her hair violently. 'You still dare talk back? Apologize before I beat you half to death.' Then Jian's mother slaps Lily across the face. 'Are you apologizing or do you want another slap?' Through tears, Lily shouts, 'You're all terrible people. I'll never apologize to any of you.' Jian's father raises his hand again. 'Looks like I need to teach you a proper lesson today.' But before his hand can touch Lily, Lin Yuan suddenly stands up from the wheelchair and grabs his wrist. A terrifying pressure fills the room. How dare you touch my daughter? If anyone harms her again, I'll bury them alive. John's mother instantly panics. Let go of my husband. You're a disgusting person. You just got out of your wheelchair after 4 years and you're already attacking people. Wait right there. I'm calling the police. You'll spend the rest of your life in prison. Before she can continue, Lin Yuan slaps her across the face. If you don't want to die, shut your mouth immediately. Listen carefully. If any of you even look at my daughter the wrong way again, I'll destroy your entire bloodline. I'll make your whole family tremble in fear at the name Lin Yuan. At that moment, Lily grabs his leg with tears in her eyes. Dad, are you really my dad? Lin Yuan gently smiles. Do you still have doubts? Then he turns toward the family with killing intent in his eyes. All 3 of you, kneel and apologize right now. If Lily doesn't forgive you today, your lives are over. Terrified, the family immediately kneels. We were wrong. Lily, please forgive us. Lily bursts into tears and hugs her father tightly. Dad, you're so mean. Do you know how much Mom suffered because you weren't here? Lin Yuan softly comforts her. Don't cry anymore. From now on, nobody will ever bully our family again. Lily sniffles and says, I always told everyone that my dad was a great hero, but nobody ever believed me. Feeling the weakness still inside his body, Lin Yuan thinks to himself, my powers still haven't fully recovered. I forcefully awakened because I couldn't bear watching my daughter suffer. Then he gently places Lily down. Come on, let's go home. As they walk away, Lily suddenly says, Dad, Grandma keeps forcing Mom to meet a new man. That's why she told me to take you outside this afternoon, so that the new uncle wouldn't see us. Lin Yuan's eyes instantly turn cold. So this is the uncle's son who forced my daughter and me out of the house. I definitely need to find out who he is. Lily then whispers, Dad, you need to pretend to be unconscious again. There's a lot happening in our house that I don't understand. But if you see it yourself, you'll understand everything. Lin Yuan smiles softly. All right, I'll do exactly what you say. Then he quietly sits back down and starts pretending to be unconscious once again. Lily worriedly says, Dad, what happened to you? You can't move again. I think Uncle and Aunt did something to you. We need to report them to the police. After saying that, Lily takes Lin Yuan back home. As soon as they arrive, her grandmother angrily asks, What are you doing here already? I told you not to come back home this afternoon. Is something that simple too hard for you to understand? Lily softly replies, Grandma, I was really tired. Her grandmother snaps back, Keep your mouth shut, and stop calling this trash your father. Lily immediately argues, If I don't call my dad Dad, then who am I supposed to call that? You? Then Lily notices a man wearing glasses standing nearby and whispers, Dad, that man with the glasses is Uncle's son. At that moment, Roya says, Sun Yan, I'm really not ready for marriage right now. I'll think about it and give you an answer later. Sun Yan calmly smiles. Whether you say yes today or tomorrow, your answer will eventually be yes. But I'll patiently wait for your answer. Then he pinches Lily's cheeks and says, Your daughter is really cute. Roya's mother immediately says, What exactly are you still thinking about? Why won't you just agree to marry young master's son? Roya tiredly replies, Mom, I'm exhausted. I'm going to rest for a while. Lily quietly whispers to Lin Yuan, Dad, that uncle is trying to take your place. Roya quickly changes the topic. Lily, you must be hungry. Come on, I'll get you something to eat. Lily hesitantly asks, Mom, are you really going to give me a new dad? Roya was shocked. Who told you that? Nothing like that is going to happen. Lily lowers her head, but Grandma keeps talking about it. She even told me not to call Dad my dad anymore. Roya suddenly notices the bruise on Lily's face. How did your face get hurt? Did you get into a fight? Lily nervously replies, No, I just fell. Soon they return to their room. Lin Yuan silently thinks, Why did she bring me here alone? Did she already notice that I've awakened? Roya sits beside him and quietly says, I know you're unconscious right now, so you probably can't hear me. But if I don't tell you the truth, this guilt will destroy me. Lily is alive today only because of your sacrifice. Without your bone marrow donation, she never would have survived. But right now, she desperately needs a father. If Sun Yan agrees to take care of Lily, then I'll have no choice but to marry him. I know I'm doing something terrible to you, so please forgive me. Hearing her words, Lin Yuan finally understands how much Roya suffered while he was unconscious. But suddenly, he senses another presence in the room. At that moment, Roya's sister walks out of the bathroom and says, My sister is honestly too soft-hearted. She keeps refusing to marry young master's son because she thinks it would betray you. I admit that no woman would willingly leave such a handsome man behind. But now, you're completely useless. Just then, her phone rings. It's young master's son. He asks, Did you give your sister the thing I sent you? Yufei nervously replies, I honestly don't think we need to go that far. Anyway, sooner or later, my sister is going to become yours. Sun smirks and says, I heard there's a luxury bag you really like. How about I buy it for you? Hearing that, Yufei immediately laughs. You're amazing. Don't worry, your plan will work. Listening to everything, Lin Yuan thinks, so something shady is definitely going on here. After hearing Roya earlier, I thought she was just searching for a good father for Lily. But honestly, this Sun guy doesn't seem like a good person at all. Just then, General Leah suddenly appears in the room. Marshal God, welcome back. Lin Yuan asks, Leah, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you still be guarding the borders? Leah respectfully replies, the border is secure under our protection. And besides, Lord, nothing is more important than you. After the war you won for us, nobody has dared attack our nation again. Lin Yuan then asks, do you have anything else to report? Leah nods. While you were recovering these past few years, I secretly investigated your surroundings. And honestly, Lord, you're currently surrounded by disgusting people. Your wife is genuinely kind, but the same cannot be said about her family. Without your orders, we couldn't interfere. But watching them bully your family made us want to kill them ourselves. We only held back because our hands were tied. Lin Yuan coldly smiles. So during my recovery, everyone revealed their true colors. That's actually perfect. It'll make teaching them a lesson much more enjoyable. Now investigate everything about young Master Sun. Leah bows respectfully. I'll handle it immediately. After she leaves, Lily excitedly runs into the room. Mom, I found an amazing story today. In the story, when the prince kisses the princess, she wakes up. So if you kiss Dad too, maybe he'll wake up as well. Roya blushes awkwardly. That only happens in fairy tales. It doesn't work in real life. But Lily insists, just try it. Finally, Roya slowly leans forward and kisses Lin Yuan. Lily excitedly thinks, Mom's about to get the biggest surprise ever. She'll probably jump around happily just like I did. But even after the kiss, Lin Yuan doesn't move at all. Lily immediately panics. Dad, why aren't you waking up? Please say something. Roya gently hugs her daughter. Your dad isn't gonna wake up. But don't worry. You won't feel the absence of a father anymore. Hearing that, Lily angrily shouts, I'm not lying. And Mom, I don't want a new dad. My real dad is already the best. Dad, please wake up. You woke up earlier today too. You don't need to keep acting anymore. Roya silently thinks, there's really nothing I can do for this child. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan thinks to himself, I'm sorry, Lily. But to expose the truth about the Sun family and everyone else, I need to keep pretending for a few more days. Soon, Roya takes Lily away from the room. Later that night, Lily falls asleep. At that moment, Yufei walks in and says, Sis, what are you doing here? Dinner's about to start. We should hurry. Sun Yan is probably already there. He said he was bringing gifts too. I really want to see what he bought. Roya quietly thinks, Lily, forgive me, but I don't have any other choice. Meanwhile, Leah arrives beside Lin Yuan with all the information she gathered. Today is your wife's birthday. To celebrate, Sun Yan organized a party at Jiang Hotel. They'll arrive there in about 40 minutes. Lin Yuan calmly replies, 40 minutes is more than enough time to read everything. As he reads the report, his expression grows colder. So this guy's history is completely filthy. I knew something felt wrong about him. Then he stands up and says, come on, Leah. Tonight, we'll celebrate my wife's birthday ourselves. On the other side, Roya and Yufei arrive at the hotel. A waitress respectfully asks, did you make a private reservation? Please follow me. I'll take you to your room. But the moment they reach the entrance, everyone freezes in shock. The entire luxury hotel has been reserved. Sun Yan himself was stunned. I only booked one room. So why did the hotel reserve the entire building? This must have been my father's doing. He never lets his son lose face. Yufei excitedly says, you seriously went all out. Then a little girl walks toward Roya carrying a massive diamond ring. Yufei gasps in shock. I've never seen such a beautiful diamond before. Sun Yan proudly thinks, Dad, you really outdid yourself today. Not only did you reserve the entire hotel, you even sent such an enormous diamond ring for me. You really want me to secure your future daughter-in-law tonight. Sun Yan then kneels down and says, Roya, will you marry me? The surrounding guests whisper among themselves. That diamond alone must be worth at least 100 million. The Sun family really invested heavily in this proposal. Sun Yan impatiently asks, why aren't you answering? I'm waiting for your reply. Beside Lin Yuan, Leah coldly says, this bastard is holding the ring like his family bought it themselves. He's shamelessly showing off the ring you purchased. Should I throw him out right now? But Lin Yuan calmly stops her. Wait, I want to hear Roya's answer first. Roya nervously replies, Son, I already told you this morning. I'm not ready yet. I need more time to think. Yufei immediately interrupts. What's left to think about? If you're worried about Lin Yuan, he's never going to recover anyway. Sun Yan's expression suddenly darkens. You still need time to think? What exactly is there left to think about? The more I ask you, the more nonsense you keep saying. I booked this entire hotel. I promised to take care of your useless daughter. Even a Hollywood actress would have agreed by now. But somehow, you still won't accept me. Yufei excitedly says, Sis, he spent an insane amount of money today. Just booking this entire hall must have cost millions. Please just say yes already. Don't create trouble here. Meanwhile, Roya silently thinks, so just because he's rich and powerful, I should accept him? No, I can't do that. Then Roya firmly says, "No one is allowed to call my daughter useless. You wanted my answer, right? Then here it is. I don't like you at all." The moment she says that, Sunyan suddenly grabs her arm. Sunyan coldly says, "Your family is already in huge trouble. If the Sun family withdraws its support, your family won't even survive 3 days. Even after hearing that, you still won't change your decision?" Roya glares at him. "So now you're threatening me?" Sunyan smirks. "It's not a threat. I'm just telling you the truth. Do you really think your own family will take care of your daughter?" The surrounding guests immediately begin whispering among themselves. "The Sun family is extremely powerful. You should just agree. Rejecting him won't benefit you in any way." At that moment, Lin Yuan calmly says to Leah, "Leah, start." Instantly, Leah steps forward and grabs Sun Yan's wrist. The guards angrily shout, "How dare you touch our young master?" But Sun Yan arrogantly laughs. "It's fine. She's probably just jealous after seeing such a perfect couple." The guards immediately flatter him. "Our young master is so outstanding that women naturally fall for him." Without warning, Leah slaps Sun Yan across the face. Then she bows toward Roya and apologizes. "Please forgive me. I failed to protect you earlier." Roya looks confused. "Do you know me? I don't remember us ever meeting before." Just then, someone suddenly points toward the stage. "Look over there. Someone's playing the piano." Yufei stares in shock. He's incredibly handsome. Meanwhile, Roya's eyes widen. "I can't believe it. That's Lin Yuan. Was Leah actually telling the truth this morning?" Leah respectfully says, "My lord is the one playing the piano on stage." At the same time, she silently thinks, Lord changed his appearance significantly. But even so, his wife still recognized him immediately. Sun Yan angrily roars, "What the hell is going on here? I booked this entire hotel. So how did outsiders get inside? Go bring the manager here right now. What is this bastard trying to pull?" A moment later, the hotel manager rushes over with several guards. The manager nervously says, "We sincerely apologize. We had no idea this would happen. Please give us a few seconds. We'll resolve this immediately." Sun Yan coldly replies, "You better hurry. These people already ruined my mood." At the same time, he thinks to himself, "You idiots made a huge mistake by hitting me in front of everyone. When you get thrown out of here, you'll finally understand humiliation." Then Sun Yan loudly orders, "Throw both of these sisters out." But to everyone's shock, the guards suddenly grab Sun Yan instead. Furious, he shouts, "Are you idiots blind? I'm the young master of the Sun family. I booked this entire hotel. And this is how you treat me?" The manager calmly asks, "What did you say your name was again?" Sun Yan proudly replies, "I'm Sun Yan, heir of the Sun family." The manager coldly smiles, "Perfect. Now I can throw you out without any hesitation. To be honest, just looking at you, there's no way you seemed capable of booking a hotel this luxurious. The person who booked this hotel is Master Lin, not your so-called Sun family." Sun Yan freezes in disbelief. "What did you just say?" At that moment, the manager respectfully bows toward Leah. "We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience." Leah calmly replies, "From now on, don't allow anyone else inside." Meanwhile, Sun Yan clenches his fists in rage. "I'll remember this humiliation for the rest of my life." The manager silently thinks, "This idiot has no idea. If Marshal Godlin remembers him, his life is finished. I absolutely cannot offend Marshal Lord Lin. From today onward, the entire Sun family is permanently banned from this hotel." Meanwhile, Roya quietly says, "I really thought that was Lin Yuan, but I must have been mistaken." Leah immediately replies, "If you want to know who he really is, then why don't you meet my lord yourself?" Yufei excitedly grabs Roya's arm. "Sis, you were secretly hiding such an incredible man from us? When did you meet someone this rich? And unlike Sun Yan, he's actually talented too." Roya shakes her head helplessly. "That's exactly the strange part. I honestly don't even remember meeting him." The surrounding guests continue talking among themselves. "That piano performance was unbelievable. So he was the one who booked the entire hotel. There's no way Sun Yan could afford a place this expensive." Just then, fireworks suddenly light up the sky outside the hotel. Yufei excitedly says, "Sis, look! He really prepared all of this for you." At that moment, Roya suddenly feels emotional listening to the piano melody. "I'm certain now, that really was Lin Yuan." But when she rushes toward the stage, Lin Yuan has already disappeared. Annoyed, Yufei says, "How long are you going to keep obsessing over that cripple? He can't even get out of his wheelchair. How could he possibly do all this?" Roya immediately replies, "He probably hasn't reached home yet. We should go back and check." The scene shifts back to Roya's home. Lin Yuan calmly says to Leah, "Your mission is to keep watching both the Su family and the Sun family." Leah respectfully asks, "Lord, I don't understand. Why are you personally concerning yourself with such trivial matters? We could handle all of this for you." Lin Yuan quietly replies, "Have you ever thought about what would happen if the world discovered I've awakened?" Leah immediately understands. "I see now. I'll take my leave. Your wife should return soon." As Lin Yuan changes clothes, he silently thinks, "My awakening will change everything. Until my powers are fully restored, this information absolutely cannot leak. Because when my enemies come for me again, I want to crush every single one of them. Meanwhile, Roya's mother asks her, "Why did you come back so early? Didn't Sunyan propose to you?" But Roya ignores her completely and walks past. Yufei excitedly says, "Mom, she's not going to listen to you anyway." But today was amazing. At the hotel, we met an incredibly rich big shot whose surname was Lin. He booked the entire hotel just for sister's birthday. The hotel staff didn't even hesitate before offending the Sun family for his sake. Hearing that, Roya's mother instantly changes her attitude. If that's true, then there's no reason to care about that idiot Sun Yan anymore. Meanwhile, Roya enters her room and sees Lin Yuan still sitting motionless in his wheelchair. Tears fill her eyes as she quietly says, "5 years ago, Sun Yan was already chasing after me. And even back then, I never liked him. At that time, Grandpa introduced me to a famous general for marriage. And that general was you." I agreed immediately without even thinking twice. Then Lily came into our lives, and suddenly, you disappeared. When Lily became critically ill and needed bone marrow, you appeared again. And without hesitation, you gave your bone marrow to our daughter. Because of you, Lily is healthy and happy today. But after that, you could never stand again. Lin Yuan, I don't have the courage to betray you. But I can't keep enduring everyone's insults anymore. If you can hear me, please wake up. Hearing her words, Lin Yuan silently thinks, just wait a little longer. I promise I'll wake up soon. And when I do, I won't let trouble come anywhere near you again. At that moment, Yufei secretly watches from outside the room and thinks, my sister is seriously strange. What does she even see in this useless man? Lord Lin is rich, handsome, and powerful. No matter what happens, I want a man like him as my future husband. Then Yufei says aloud, "Sis, I'm going to a club to have fun. Do you want to come with me?" Roya shakes her head. "I have to take Lily to school early tomorrow. Let's go on Saturday instead since Lily will have the day off." But Yufei insists, "Come on, it's been forever since we hung out together. And honestly, it's not safe for me to go alone." At the same time, she secretly thinks, I've already accepted so many gifts from Sun Yan, so I need to make it worth it. I'm taking sister to the club because he asked me to. Besides, Master Lin seems really interested in my sister. If she marries him, I'll never have to worry about clothes or shoes again. But the problem is, Master Lin has only appeared once so far. Meanwhile, Sun Yan keeps spending money on me. Until Master Lin becomes a permanent presence in our lives, I can't cut ties with Sun Yan yet. Then she smiles and thinks, seriously, sis, you're amazing. All the big shots naturally fall for you. And somehow, I'm always the one benefiting from it the most. Roya finally says, all right, let's go. But we'll come back quickly. Yufei immediately replies excitedly, yeah, of course, it won't take long at all. You're the best, sis, thanks for not refusing me. At the same time, she secretly thinks, perfect, the plan worked. Then she walks up to Lin Yuan and coldly says, you're nothing but trash. After tonight, my sister will leave you on her own. The moment she leaves the room, Leah enters. Leah reports, I've completed the investigation on both the Sun family and the Su family. The Su family was doing well before, but a few months ago, they suddenly fell into financial trouble. That's when the Sun family stepped in to help, and in exchange, they demanded your wife's hand in marriage. On the surface, it looks like the Sun family saved the Su family, but in reality, the people who caused the Su family's financial crisis were the Sun family themselves. Lin Yuan smirks. So they've been playing games behind the scenes. This is going to be fun. I'm certain my sister-in-law isn't taking my wife out with good intentions. Keep an eye on Sun Yan's movements. I have a feeling something bad is about to happen. The scene shifts to the love club. One of Sun Yan's men laughs. Brother Sun, you look extremely happy tonight. Looks like something great happened. Sun Yan grins arrogantly. Not great. Absolutely beautiful. Another man standing nearby smirks. So the beauty of the Su family finally fell into your hands? Just then, Roya and Yufei enter the club. The moment Sun Yan's friends see Roya, they are stunned. She's unbelievably beautiful. She looks like a fairy. Sun Yan smiles proudly. So you finally came? Roya coldly asks. What are you doing here? Yufei quickly interrupts. Why does that matter? Let's just sit together and enjoy ourselves. Roya glares at her. After everything that happened today, do you really think I'd enjoy sitting with this man? And don't tell me, Yufei, you were involved in his disgusting plan too? Sun Yan sighs dramatically. Your anger is justified. I said a lot of terrible things at the hotel today. Can you forgive me for all of that? I truly regret everything I did. Can't you forgive me just this once? Roya silently thinks, I have no choice but to forgive him. The Su family still needs the Sun family's support. If I let my anger take over, it'll only create more problems for my family. Then she says, fine, I forgive you. But I hope you never behave like that again. Sun Yan smiles. I already made one mistake. I won't repeat it. But internally he thinks, I already tried treating you gently once. I should have used these methods from the beginning. I can't wait for what's about to happen tonight. Then Sun Yan secretly drops something into a glass before handing it to Roya. I'll believe you truly forgave me only if you drink this. Roya immediately refuses. I accepted your apology. but I'm not eating or drinking anything here. Yufei quickly pressures her. Sis, please drink it. Look how upset he is. If you don't, he'll think you never forgave him. Roya hesitates for a moment before sighing. If you insist, then fine. After she drinks it, Yufei smiles at Sunyan. Brother Sun, now you believe sister has forgiven you, right? Meanwhile, Sunyan silently thinks, I've never seen such a horrible sister before. She's betraying her own sister just for a few gifts. A few moments later, Roya grabs her head. My head feels dizzy. Yufei, let's go home. Immediately, Sunyan supports her and says, you must be exhausted. Come on, I'll take you somewhere you can rest. Roya weakly protests. Put me down. I can walk myself. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan has already arrived at the club. Leah informs him Sunyan already left with your wife. He went to the nearby Tianyi Hotel. Lin Yuan's expression instantly turns cold. Keep watching them. I'll handle the rest myself. The scene shifts to the Tianyi Hotel. Roya weakly asks, why did you bring me here? Why didn't you take me home? Sunyan smirks wickedly. You're beautiful, but way too innocent. Why do you think a man brings a woman to a hotel at night? To be honest, I've met many beautiful women, and I've had fun with plenty of them. But I've never met anyone as beautiful as you. If I can't have you, it'll feel like I achieved nothing in life. Roya angrily shoves him away. Sunyan, what disgusting nonsense are you talking about? Sunyan laughs darkly. You're this drunk and you still manage to push me away? Tonight is going to be really entertaining. The more you resist, the more fun this becomes. And screaming is pointless. No one around here will come help you, because everyone here came for the exact same reason. Roya panics internally. What do I do now? Sunyan slowly approaches her. There's nothing you can do anymore. From now on, I'll decide everything. Suddenly, Roya bites him in anger. Furious, Sunyan shouts, so you still don't understand the situation? I've been acting nicely until now, but it's time to show you my real face. Meanwhile, Roya desperately thinks, Lin Yuan, where are you? If you don't come today, everything will be over. At that exact moment, Lin Yuan arrives. Sunyan angrily turns around. Who the hell are you? And don't you know how to knock before entering? Lin Yuan coldly replies, Today, I'm going to beat manners into you from the inside out. I'll leave you so broken that every second of your life, you'll remember only my name. The moment Roya sees him, tears instantly fill her eyes. Lin Yuan, you really came to save me. I knew you would come. Without hesitation, Lin Yuan punches Sunyan and sends him crashing to the floor. Sunyan stares at him in shock. Wasn't he supposed to be in a wheelchair? How is he standing? So both of you, husband and wife, were acting this entire time? I thought I was the only good actor here, but your acting is even better than mine. Lin Yuan coldly replies, What nonsense are you talking about? Sunyan immediately starts shouting, Everyone, get in here. I'm being attacked. Lin Yuan calmly says, Who exactly are you calling for help? No one is coming to save you tonight. Sunyan snarls, My men are standing right outside the room. One shout and they'll be inside within 2 minutes. And what can you possibly do here alone? You made a huge mistake coming here by yourself. To be honest, you should feel honored. A young master like me took interest in your wife. That's the greatest honor you could ever receive. And if you dare touch me, you'll regret it. Your daughter's school bus passes by my house every day. She could disappear from that bus at any moment. At the same time, Sunyan secretly panics. Why hasn't anyone come yet? The moment Lin Yuan hears the threat toward his daughter, his expression turns terrifying. So now you're threatening my child too? Looks like I really need to teach you a lesson. Sunyan arrogantly replies, One phone call from me, and you'll spend your entire life running away. Now let me show you who the real Sunyan is. But before he can move, Lin Yuan grabs his arm. So this filthy hand is the one that touched my wife? Sunyan panics. What? What are you trying to do? Without hesitation, Lin Yuan twists his arm violently until it bends unnaturally. Sunyan screams in agony. You're making a huge mistake. If you hurt me, my father will never spare you. Lin Yuan kicks him to the ground and coldly says, If your Sun family gets involved, I'll destroy them too. Then he walks toward Roya and gently says, I didn't arrive too late, did I? You don't need to say anything right now. Just rest. We'll be home soon. Even while lying on the floor in pain, Sunyan grits his teeth and says, You can commit any crime you want, but you can't kill me. If you kill me here, the law won't spare you either. Lin Yuan calmly replies, You're right. I can't kill you, and I never came here to kill you. I came here to give you the proper punishment for your actions. Sunyan nervously asks, What are you planning to do? Lin Yuan coldly says, If I killed you, you'd only suffer once. It would all end immediately. But what I'm about to do will make you suffer again and again for the rest of your life. Sunyan trembles in fear. What could possibly be worse than death? Lin Yuan coldly replies, You're about to find out. The next second, Lin Yuan crushes the heavenly balls. Then he gently picks up Roya and says, You've suffered enough already. You won't suffer anymore. Tears stream down Roya's face as she weakly asks, Did you really come to save me? This isn't a dream, right? Please, don't let this be a dream. Lin Yuan softly says, This isn't a dream. Then he turns to Leah and orders, I'm taking my wife to the hospital. You handle everything else here. Leah nods calmly. Yes, and this man should be sent to the hospital too. At this rate, he won't even survive much longer on his own. The scene shifts to the Su family house. Lin Yuan walks over to Lily and gently says, My little girl, forgive me for earlier. Lily pouts and replies, When you didn't wake up earlier, I got really scared. I thought you were going to stop talking to me again. By the way, where's Mom? She always sleeps beside me. Lin Yuan smiles softly. Your mom is still on the way home. She'll be here soon. Lily looks at him worriedly. Are you still sick, Dad? Lin Yuan replies, No, I'm fine. But it'll still take some time before I fully recover. At the same time, he thinks to himself, I became the strongest man in the world. But I failed to become a good father. My daughter had to grow up too quickly. She's still just a child, yet she keeps suffering again and again. Lily nervously asks, Dad, after waking up, you won't stop talking again, right? Lin Yuan gently explains, I have some plans. That's why I can't let everyone know I've awakened yet. So don't tell Mom or anyone else that I'm awake. Lily immediately nods. Okay, then this will be our secret. From now on, it'll stay only between us. The scene shifts to City Hospital. Sun Yan anxiously asks the doctor, How's my condition? The doctor hesitates before answering, You'll survive. But we couldn't save your heavenly golf stick and balls. Sun Yan stares at her in shock. What do you mean? The doctor lowers her head apologetically. I'm sorry, but from today onward, you'll never be able to function as a man again. To save your life, we had no choice but to remove them. The scene changes again. Lily runs over to Roya early in the morning and happily says, Mom, look, I woke up before you today. Meanwhile, Roya silently thinks, How did I get home last night? Was it really Lin Yuan who brought me back? No, I must have imagined it again. If Lin Yuan can't even stand, then how could he possibly save me? Lily hugs her and says, Mom, please don't be sad. Dad promised me that no one will hurt us anymore. At that moment, Roya's mother enters the room. Roya, what happened to you last night? Whoever mistreated you at that club won't get away with it. Roya angrily replies, It was that bastard Sun Yan. He drugged my drink while pretending to apologize. If a good person hadn't saved me, I don't even know what would have happened. Roya's mother immediately says, I'll deal with him myself. But then she suddenly pauses. Wait, did you just say Sun Yan? He would never do something like that. Roya says firmly, Mom, I'm telling you, it really was him. Yufei quickly interrupts, Sis, you must be mistaken. A man who likes you enough to marry you would never do something like that. At the same time, Yufei nervously thinks, Please don't tell Mom that I took you there. If she finds out, I'm dead. Roya's mother sighs heavily. The fate of the Su family is tied to the Sun family now. I know you don't like Sun Yan, but you can't spread such terrible lies about him. Lily angrily shouts, What are you saying, Grandma? My mom would never lie. Irritated, Roya's mother snaps. When adults are talking, children should keep quiet. Looks like you need a slap to learn some manners. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan silently thinks, the Su family really is disgusting. If Sun Yan had succeeded last night, these people would have pretended nothing happened. Even now, they still refuse to believe their own daughter. Roya's mother suddenly asks, Forget everything else. Is Sun Yan alright? Just then, her phone rings. It's Sun Yan. The moment she answers, he furiously shouts, Where's your bitch daughter? Send her to my house immediately. If she doesn't come, I'll make your entire family work in nightclubs for the rest of your lives. Your daughter's brain has clearly stopped working. Panicking, Roya's mother turns to her daughter. Roya, you need to apologize to Mr. Sun. You heard how angry he is. If you don't apologize, he'll destroy our family. I'm begging you, please apologize just this once. Yufei also adds, Sis, Mr. Sun is actually a very kind person. If you apologize properly, he'll forgive you quickly. Roya finally sighs. Fine, I'll go. The moment Lily hears that, she looks at Lin Yuan sadly. Dad, did you see that? They're hurting Mom again. This is exactly why I don't like Grandma at all. Lin Yuan calmly replies, Then do one thing for me. Take me with you. Your dad is going to teach all those bad people a lesson. And after that, your grandma will never scold your mom again. Lily's eyes light up with excitement. Really? Lin Yuan smiles. Yes, but remember, this is still our secret. The scene shifts to the Sun family mansion. Sun Yan's mother cries desperately. You have to do something. Our Sun family can't continue like this anymore. Sun Yan's father coldly replies, Crying won't solve anything. And honestly, you're the biggest reason our son became so spoiled. Sometimes I'm ashamed that my son turned out to be such a loser. He got beaten by a woman and ruined the entire family's reputation. Sun Yan angrily says, I was set up. That husband and wife teamed up against me. Mr. Sun glares at him. And you were stupid enough to fall for their trap. Sun Yan's mother immediately defends him. My son did nothing wrong. To be honest, that royal woman looks cunning from the start. They humiliated our family like this, and we're just gonna let it go. Mr. Sun coldly replies, We can destroy the Su family anytime we want. But his wife nervously asks, What if there's some powerful person backing them? Mr. Sun sneers. Even if there is, what can they possibly do to the Sun family? Let's bring Roya here and question her ourselves. Sun Yan grits his teeth and says, that bastard Lin Yuan has been pretending to be crippled for years. How could it be such a coincidence? The moment I attacked his wife, he suddenly appeared to save her. There's definitely something suspicious going on. Mr. Sun coldly says, the moment that brat falls into my hands, I'll personally break all his limbs. If I don't turn him into a cripple, then my surname isn't Sun. At that exact moment, someone knocks on the door. Everyone inside wonders who could possibly be there. Then the door opens. Lin Yuan calmly walks inside and says, Mr. Sun, you're paying your guards way too much. Your dogs couldn't stop me for even a second. Mr. Sun narrows his eyes. Who are you? And what do you want for my family? Sun Yan immediately shouts, that's him. That bastard is Lin Yuan. Mr. Sun smirks coldly. So you're Lin Yuan? You beat my son. And now you actually dared to come to my house and attack my guards? I'll admit it, you've got guts. Lin Yuan coldly replies, no, you're the ones with guts. You dared to force my wife to apologize. You're not even worthy of touching the dirt on her shoes. How can people think so highly of themselves while being this worthless? Sun Yan angrily shouts, I'll give 10 million to whoever kills this bastard. Lin Yuan calmly replies, I only hit your guards once each, and none of them can even stand anymore. Even if you offered them $1 billion, they still wouldn't be able to get up. Then he smirks. I'll give you one chance. Call every connection you have. I want to destroy your entire family in one move. Mr. Sun roars angrily. You have no idea what happens to people who offend the Sun family. Kneel before my son. Break your own legs. Maybe then I'll spare your life. Before anyone can react, Lin Yuan suddenly appears behind him and punches him hard. Sun Yan's mother freezes in shock. When did he get behind us? Lin Yuan coldly says, keep your mouth shut. I have a terrible temper. My mood changes very quickly, so it's better if none of you speak. Mr. Sun grits his teeth and says, I don't care who's backing you. I'll destroy you, no matter what it takes. Lin Yuan laughs coldly. You're even more foolish than your son. Meanwhile, Sun Yan silently trembles in fear. Lin Yuan is definitely not an ordinary person. He's a monster. We made the biggest mistake by provoking him. With a trembling voice, Mr. Sun finally says, please, let me go. Sun Yan's mother hurriedly adds, whatever the problem is, we can solve it peacefully. We're willing to give you as much money as you want. Just please spare my husband. Meanwhile, Sun Yan thinks to himself, if something happens to Dad here, then our entire family is finished. He quickly pleads, Lin Yuan, we can sign an agreement. We'll give you as much money as you want, and we'll never go anywhere near Roya again. Just please let my father go. Throwing Mr. Sun aside, Lin Yuan coldly replies, as if I dirty my hands killing trash like him. He's not even worthy of dying by my hands. I'll spare you under only 2 conditions. First, sincerely apologize to Roya. If she doesn't forgive you, then your Sun family won't live long enough to see another sunrise. And second, no one must find out about me. If either of you fails to do that, trust me, today will be your last day alive. And I have a very bad habit. I kill more people than I count. As soon as Lin Yuan leaves, Sun Yan's mother nervously says, he's gone. But Mr. Sun suddenly starts laughing furiously. I'll remember this bastard Lin Yuan forever. What does he think I am? Some insect he can crush whenever he wants? Bring me my phone. I'll show him what I've built in this city over the years. He immediately makes a call. Group manager, I need you to set someone up. But the manager panics and replies, sir, we're the ones being set up. Furious, Mr. Sun shouts, have you lost your mind? What nonsense are you talking about? The manager nervously explains, Mr. Sun, this is terrible. All the investors working with us suddenly pulled their money out of the company, and every bank loan we took is being recalled immediately. At the speed our stocks are crashing, we'll go bankrupt within a few hours. Mr. Sun's face instantly turns pale. How did this happen? How did my multi-billion-dollar company suddenly end up on the verge of collapse? Was all of this done by that brat Lin Yuan? Sun Yan anxiously asks. What happened, Dad? Why do you look so worried? Mr. Sun stares at him coldly. Who exactly is Lin Yuan? There are only a handful of people in this city capable of bankrupting the Sun family overnight. What kind of monster did you provoke this time? Sun Yan says in disbelief. What are you talking about, Dad? You're saying Lin Yuan is powerful? That guy's been stuck in a wheelchair for 4 years. What power could he possibly have? Mr. Sun angrily roars. Idiot. He destroyed our entire company with a single move. A man who can wipe out my life's work in one moment. And you're saying he has no power? Then he grabs Sun Yan by the collar. I don't care what it takes. Go apologize to Roya immediately. Sun Yan hesitates. Do I really have to apologize? Mr. Sun shouts furiously. If you don't, our family will end up on the streets. We had a perfect life, and everything was destroyed because of your stupidity. Listen carefully. If Roya doesn't forgive you, Lin Yuan might kill you later. But before that happens, I'll kill you myself. The scene shifts to the Su family house. Roya's mother comforts her. I'm sure the Sun family will forgive you. Whatever they ask you to do, just agree to it. Roya calmly replies, I'll only do what I think is right. But the moment they open the gate, they see Sun Yan kneeling outside. Shocked, Roya's mother says, "Mr. Sun, what are you doing?" Ignoring her completely, Sun Yan crawls forward and begs, "Roya, please forgive me. Everything that happened yesterday was entirely my fault. I admit, I'm a terrible person. I'm not even worthy of being called human. I promise that if you forgive me, I'll never appear before you again." Roya thinks to herself, how did he suddenly change this much? Something definitely feels suspicious. Sun Yan continues begging desperately, "I'm begging you, please forgive me. I made a huge mistake. I swear I'll never do anything like that again." Roya finally sighs. "Fine, I forgive you, but I hope you never even think about doing something so disgusting again." Sun Yan immediately says, "I'll leave this city completely. Not even my shadow will ever fall near you again." Then he hands over a check. "As compensation, please accept this. It's not much, just 1 million. I hope it's enough for your forgiveness." Before Roya can react, her mother quickly snatches the check away. "We forgive you. You may leave now." Roya coldly adds, "All right, leave." After Sun Yan leaves, Roya's mother excitedly asks, "Now tell me honestly, which big shot do you know? That mysterious man who celebrated your birthday. He must be the one who forced the Sun family to kneel. I'm your mother, aren't I? At least tell me who he is." Roya shakes her head helplessly. "There's no such person. So who exactly am I supposed to tell you about?" Meanwhile, Sun Yan arrives before Lin Yuan again. Respectfully lowering his head, he says, "Mr. Lin, I did exactly as you ordered. And Miss Roya accepted my apology too. If you have any more commands, I'm ready to fulfill them." Lin Yuan coldly replies, "Remember, this was your last chance. Next time you won't even get the opportunity to beg for forgiveness. And one more thing, no one must learn that I've awakened. One mistake from you could destroy your entire Sun family." The moment Lin Yuan releases a bit of his aura, Sun Yan immediately wets himself in fear. He trembles violently. That pressure was terrifying. I couldn't even endure it. Meanwhile, Roya's mother continues trying to persuade her. "Listen to me. Divorce that useless husband of yours. I'm certain you can find someone far better than him. If not for yourself, then at least think about your daughter." Just then, Lily happily runs inside. "Mom, you're back." Roya smiles in surprise. "But when did you two go out?" Lily proudly replies, "I took Dad outside so he could get some sunlight." Roya gently pats her head. "You really are such a thoughtful child." Then Lily excitedly whispers, "I want to tell you something. The one teaching all the bad people a lesson is Dad." Roya silently thinks, how could Lin Yuan possibly do all of this? Lily must be joking. Then she says, "All right, it's time for school. Let's go." After getting ready, they leave for school together. At that moment, Leah arrives and asks, "My lord, what can I do for you?" Lin Yuan calmly replies, "Push my wheelchair. I want to watch my daughter go to school." On the way, Lily asks excitedly, "Mom, when you come to pick me up later, can you bring Dad too?" Roya smiles softly. "If you behave well, then I'll bring your dad with me." But suddenly, members of the Lee family block their path. Roya frowns. "What do you people want? Why are you blocking our way?" One of them angrily shouts, "You're asking us what we want. That trash husband of yours ruined my condition. I can barely even sit or stand now. Who's going to take responsibility for this?" Mrs. Lee adds dramatically, "We already spent 200,000 on treatment alone. We won't let this go without compensation." Mr. Lee angrily says, "Look at my son. He used to be healthy and chubby, but your husband scared him so badly that he's become skinny like a stick." Roya scoffs coldly. "Have you lost your minds? At least make your lies believable. You're saying Lin Yuan did this? That poor man has been stuck in a wheelchair for 4 years. I already know your son keeps bullying my daughter. If any of you harass my child again, I won't spare you." The Lee family member angrily yells, "Don't you understand? Your husband ruined my family, and I'll never forgive him for it." Lily immediately fires back. "Hey fatty, know your place. Didn't getting beaten by Dad last time teach you a lesson? If I tell Dad again, he'll destroy you completely." At that moment, the Lee family member notices Lin Yuan standing nearby. His face instantly turns pale. "I'll let this go for now. But this matter isn't over yet." The moment they leave, his wife asks, "Why did we run away like that? The Su family has no money left. There's nothing to be afraid of." The man nervously replies, "You don't understand. I wasn't scared of the Su family. I saw that monster Lin Yuan standing there." Leah quietly asks Lin Yuan, "My lord, should we follow them?" Lin Yuan calmly shakes his head. "No. For now, let's head to the kindergarten." Meanwhile, after dropping Lily off at kindergarten, Roya was about to leave when Director Yang suddenly stops her. "Miss Roya, I need to talk to you about Lily." Roya immediately becomes concerned. "What happened? Is there some problem?" Director Yang smiles politely. "Let's discuss it in my office. It wouldn't be appropriate to talk here." Roya thinks to herself, this director helped a lot with Lily's admission. Otherwise, getting into such a famous kindergarten would have been impossible. After entering the office, Director Yang says, "You know Lily's current term will end this year, right? What are your plans for next year?" Roya replies, "I already paid for her reservation for the next 2 years. She's only been studying here for 6 months. So why are you suddenly asking about future plans? Director Yang smirks slightly. It seems you don't understand what kind of place this kindergarten is. This is Haiyan Kindergarten. The children of the richest and most powerful families study here. Getting admission isn't easy, Roya coldly replies. It's not like you admitted her for free. I already paid you 500,000. Director Yang laughs. Miss Roya, what nonsense are you talking about? Do you really think 500,000 covers 2 years of tuition? That was only the one-time admission fee. Roya immediately thinks, this bastard is trying to scam me. I already paid the full fees, and now he's calling it an admission fee. Meanwhile, Director Yang secretly thinks, this fish is finally about to get caught. Then he says smoothly, look, I know you're worried about your daughter's future. If you want me to secure her seat permanently, there are only 2 options. First, give me 1 million. That will secure Lily's place here. Of course, that's only the school fee. My personal fee will be separate. Roya silently thinks, Sun Yan recently gave us 1 million, but Mom will never hand over that money. So she asks coldly, and what's the second option? Director Yan smirks shamelessly. It's actually very simple. You have no idea how beautiful you are, and your husband is already in a coma. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Roya instantly explodes in anger. You disgusting bastard. I know exactly what you're implying. Aren't you ashamed of saying such filthy things while sitting inside a kindergarten? Director Yang sneers coldly. I'm giving you an opportunity, yet you're insulting me? I helped your daughter get admitted here. If it were someone else instead of me, they would have thrown your money back in your face. At the same time, he secretly thinks, I admitted Lily for such a low price, only because I wanted to get close to Roya one day. Roya coldly replies, there are plenty of kindergartens in this city. I'll find another one. And honestly, if disgusting people like you work here, then I can't consider my daughter safe in this place. Director Yang smirks arrogantly. We'll see which kindergarten is willing to accept your daughter. If by tomorrow you don't agree to one of my 2 conditions, and if you don't come crawling back here on your knees to apologize, then your little daughter will stay uneducated for the rest of her life. Meanwhile, Leah informs Lin Yuan about everything that happened. While they are talking, they suddenly notice Roya leaving the school in tears. Lin Yuan's expression instantly turns cold. Looks like I'll have to step in again. At that moment, members of the Li family walk into the office. Director Yang immediately greets them politely. Mr. Li, Mrs. Li, what brings you here? At the same time, he secretly thinks, Li Long paid a full 2 million for his son's admission. There's no way I can afford to offend people this rich. Li Long angrily says, Director Yang, what kind of trash children are you admitting into this school? Aren't you worried your reputation will be ruined by accepting people like them? Director Yang immediately asks, who are you talking about? Mr. Long, who offended you? I'll throw them out immediately. Mrs. Li sneers. The child's mother just walked out of your office a few minutes ago. That family has been threatening our son. As long as that girl Lily studies here, our child won't be safe. Director Yang confidently replies, if this is about Lily, then don't worry at all. I personally guarantee that no kindergarten in this city will accept her this year. Li Long coldly says, I'll even give you another 1 million. But make sure you completely destroy them. Humiliate them so badly that they're forced to leave this city forever. Director Yang smiles greedily. I do anything for money. And they're paying me for something I already planned to do anyway. Suddenly, someone forcefully kicks the office door open. Annoyed, Yang shouts, who's the idiot breaking my door? But the moment the Li family sees Lin Yuan standing there, their faces instantly pale with fear. Director Yang angrily asks, who are you? And how dare you barge in here? Without saying a word, Lin Yuan walks forward and slaps Li Long across the face. Director Yan yells, this is a school. You can't behave like this here. Lin Yuan coldly replies, so now you suddenly remember this is a school? But you forgot that while harassing my wife and daughter? If you open your mouth one more time, I'll rip your tongue out. Director Yan instantly breaks into a cold sweat. This man's aura is terrifying. He's not joking at all. If I speak again, he might actually do it. Lin Yuan glares at Li Long. So the beating from last time wasn't enough? Your thick skull still hasn't learned its lesson. You dared block my wife and daughter's path? Are you tired of living? Terrified, Mrs. Li immediately begs. Lin Yuan, we were wrong. Please forgive us. We'll never trouble your family again. Lin Yuan replies coldly, I never want to see any of you in this city again. If even your shadows appear before me one more time, I promise I'll show you what hell looks like while you're still alive. Director Yang angrily says, who the hell do you think you are, coming here and talking nonsense like this? Meanwhile, Mrs. Li quickly bows her head. We'll leave. We won't cause any more trouble. Lin Yuan then turns toward Yang. You're the director of a school, yet you deliberately targeted my daughter. Tell me, why exactly are you doing all this? Yang straightens himself arrogantly. I'm not like those cowards who are afraid of you. I have connections with many powerful people. If you want your daughter to continue studying peacefully, then tell your wife to kneel before me, apologize, and spend one night with me. After that, maybe we can talk. Lin Yuan's eyes instantly turn icy cold. So you still want to spend time with my wife? Fine. Why don't you spend some time with me instead? The next second, he kicks Yang so hard that he crashes across the room. Yang screams furiously, "You've made a huge mistake. Now I'll show you exactly who I am." But before he can continue, the chief secretary of the education department, Chief Zhang, suddenly arrives. Yang hurriedly says, "Chief Zhang, you came at the perfect time. I was just about to ask you for help." But instead of helping him, Chief Zhang explodes in rage. "You bastard. I gave you authority so you could help people, and you used that power for your own disgusting desires. How dare you insult Mr. Lin Yuan's wife? You're fired from your position immediately. And not only that, I'll personally make sure you never find work anywhere ever again." At the same time, Chief Zhang nervously thinks, this idiot just had to offend someone this powerful. If I don't destroy him immediately, then Lin Yuan will destroy me instead. This fool dug his own grave. Meanwhile, Yang was completely stunned. Who exactly is this man? Why is even Chief Zhang treating him with such respect? Chief Zhang furiously yells, "What are you staring at? Get on your knees and apologize." Then he quickly turns toward Lin Yuan and bows deeply. "Please forgive me, Mr. Lin. I promise something like this will never happen again, and I'll personally make sure this man is punished properly." Lin Yuan calmly replies, "I hope those aren't just empty words. I expect you to prove it through your actions." At that moment, Yang drops to his knees and starts begging desperately. "Mr. Lin, please forgive me. I have an elderly mother and a small child. If I lose my job, how will I feed them?" Lin Yuan looks down at him coldly. "Did you think about other people's families before ruining their lives? I'm not cruel enough to punish your innocent family for your crimes. You've earned enough money already. Your family will still have access to it. But you won't be able to use even a single cent. You have a house, but you'll never return to it again. You'll spend the rest of your life begging in a foreign land across the sea, a place where you won't even understand the language. You abused your power. Now you'll learn what it truly means to be powerless. In this world, anyone who thinks they're a god just because they have authority is completely wrong. There will always be someone far stronger than you. And sooner or later, your sins will catch up to you." After hearing those words, Chief Zhang was drenched in cold sweat. "Thank goodness I received that phone call and rushed over immediately. Otherwise, my life would have been ruined because of this idiot." As Lin Yuan leaves, he says one final thing. "No one must learn about my existence here. Otherwise, instead of one ticket overseas, I'll prepare two." Chief Zhang immediately bows his head. "Please don't worry, Mr. Lin. There won't be any mistakes. No one will find out you were here." The chief secretary said, "That director truly committed a disgusting crime. He absolutely deserves this punishment. My lord, please don't worry. I'll personally take care of your daughter's education." At the same time, he thought to himself, "Thank goodness the mayor called me in time and explained everything. Otherwise, today I would have lost my position too." Lin Yuan replied coldly, "I hope something like this never happens again. And remember, no one must learn anything about me." The secretary immediately bowed and said, "Please don't worry. I'll keep my mouth shut forever." Meanwhile outside, Roya was thinking sadly, "Why do all the bad things always happen to me?" Just then, her sister Yufei walked up to her and asked, "What are you doing out here? Weren't you supposed to be in the office?" Roya explained that the director had demanded $1 million in exchange for allowing Lily to continue studying there. And if they couldn't pay, then Lily wouldn't be accepted into any school at all. Yufei sighed helplessly. "It's because we don't have enough money. That's why people treat us like this. If you had married into the Sun family, none of this would have happened." Annoyed, Roya immediately snapped, "Don't mention the Sun family in front of me again. I want nothing to do with those people." Yufei then said, "What about that mysterious big shot who's been helping you? If he helps again, then this problem can be solved too." Roya frowned. "Mom told you to say all this, didn't she? I don't even know who that person is. How am I supposed to ask him for help?" As Yufei walked away, she thought to herself, "My sister is seriously strange. Here I am and no big shot even notices me. Meanwhile, every powerful man seems interested in her, yet she doesn't care about any of them." Just then, Roya suddenly received a phone call. The scene shifts to a cafe. Yufei asks Sun Yan, "Mr. Sun, you look really troubled. Are you not feeling well?" Sun Yan secretly thinks, "This bitch is mocking me." Then he coldly asks, "I want to know something clearly. Are you on my side or not?" Yufei nervously replies, "Why are you getting angry? You know I've always tried to make you my brother-in-law, but you were never able to win my sister over." Sun Yan says angrily, "You claim you wanted me to become part of your family, but because of your family I nearly died." Yufei remembers how he had shown up at their house begging for forgiveness, and immediately realizes that the mysterious big shot must have been the one who ruined him. Pretending to be innocent, she says, "We had nothing to do with what happened to you, and honestly, I still wanted you to become my brother-in-law." Sun Yan secretly thinks, To be fair, the two sisters don't look that different. Yeah, Roya is prettier, but does that really matter? If I had tried going after Yufei instead, I would have gotten her long ago. As she leaves, Yufei says, there's no point bringing up the past anymore. I should go now. At the same time, she thinks, his intentions feel really dangerous. I need to leave immediately. Meanwhile, Sunyan thinks viciously, if I can't destroy Roya, then I can at least destroy Yufei. I can't stand seeing the Su family happy. As Yufei walks away, she worries, Sunyan has already given up on my sister. So where am I supposed to get gifts from every month now? Suddenly, two men approach her. One of them grins. She's seriously beautiful. Brother Sun really gave us an amazing target this time. The men surround her and ask, where are you going all alone? Terrified, Yufei stammers, who are you people? What do you want from me? The thugs laugh, we want your heart. So, will you give it to us? Meanwhile, General Leah watches everything and asks Lin Yuan, boss, should we help her? Lin Yuan calmly replies, help her, but give her a warning too. She still hasn't learned from her mistakes. If she wasn't Roya's sister, I would never bother saving her. Terrified, Yufei begs the thugs, please let me go. I'll give you money. The thugs laugh again. We'll take the money later. But we want a lot more than that too. Brother Sun really gave us an incredible opportunity. Yufei's eyes widen in shock. So this really was Sun Yan's doing. I helped that bastard so much, yet he still betrayed me. The thugs mock her again. Scream as much as you want. No one is coming to save you. Just as they were about to attack her, General Leah suddenly appears and knocks both men to the ground instantly. Shocked, Yufei asks, who are you? Why did you save me? General Leah replies coldly, these are my lord's orders. And listen carefully. From now on, never trouble your sister again. Because if we meet next time, it won't be to save you. After saying that, she leaves. Yufei stands there frozen in guilt. Who exactly is this lord that keeps helping us? And Sun Yan tried to do the same thing to my sister. I threw my own sister into the hands of a monster like him. I'm horrible. I did something unforgivable. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan says calmly, I hope she finally learned her lesson. General Leah then asks, boss, have you heard about the grand banquet party? It's the gathering place for the most powerful people in the entire region. Would you like to attend? Lin Yuan dismisses it immediately. There's no need for us to attend a gathering held by insignificant people. Meanwhile, Sun Yan's men report to him that the thugs they sent were found beaten unconscious in an alley. Shocked, Sun Yan asks, who attacked them? And what do you mean there's no CCTV footage at all? He grits his teeth angrily. The Su family has become way too arrogant. Even if I lose everything, I'll still destroy them. Then he makes a phone call. Lu Xiao, I know two extremely beautiful girls. If you want, I can send you their pictures. Later, Sun Yan arrives at the Su family house. Roya coldly asks, didn't you say you'd never appear before me again? Then why are you here today? Sun Yan smiles awkwardly. The compensation I gave before wasn't enough. I want to do more to make up for my mistakes. Roya's mother quickly says, son, don't talk like that. You didn't do anything wrong. Sun Yan then asks, you've all heard about the grand banquet party, right? Excited, Roya's mother replies, of course. It's the biggest event in the entire region. Are you taking us there? Sun Yan smiles bitterly. The Sun family isn't qualified enough to attend such a banquet. But I have a friend who can not only enter himself, but also bring a few extra guests. Roya immediately replies, I'm not interested in any of this. But her mother quickly stops her. This is an incredible opportunity. We could gain a powerful supporter and valuable connections. At least hear him out first. Meanwhile, Sun Yan secretly thinks, I'll use these two sisters to enter the banquet. And I seriously doubt Lin Yuan will be able to do anything against Lucia. Just then, Lily and Lin Yuan arrive. The moment Sun Yan sees him, he panics internally. Speak of the devil. I need to get out of here immediately. He quickly says goodbye to Roya's mother and leaves. Roya's mother sighs happily. Sun Yan is genuinely trying to help us. Our branch family isn't qualified to attend the banquet, but now we've been given this opportunity. At that moment, Yufei suddenly says, Mom, we shouldn't trust Sun Yan. The people who attacked me yesterday were definitely sent by him. Annoyed, her mother snaps back. Have you lost your mind? First he gave us 1 million in compensation, and now he's bringing us such an incredible opportunity. Someone is obviously trying to ruin Sun Yan's reputation. Yufei thinks bitterly. I used to think highly of him too, but I only discovered his true nature after becoming his target myself. Just then Roya says, Mom, Grandpa called me to the main house. Shocked, her mother asks, why would he suddenly call us there? Weren't we kicked out of the main family years ago? Could this have something to do with the banquet? Roya replies, we'll only know after we get there. The scene shifts to the Su family's main house. Grandpa Su says seriously, our Su family did not receive an invitation to the banquet. One of his sons explains, our business has grown a lot recently, but because we don't have a strong heritage or influence, we still weren't invited. Now we need to find another way to get inside. Everyone suddenly looks toward Roya. Confused, she asks, why are you all looking at me like that? Grandpa Su sighs. Roya, I know I haven't contacted you for years, but I still cared about you all this time. Roya narrows her eyes suspiciously. Grandpa, what exactly are you trying to say? Grandpa Sue smiles awkwardly. I need a very big favor from you. Roya calmly replies, I'm not important enough to do a favor for someone like you. One of her uncles immediately says she started refusing before even hearing the request. Just then, Lana spoke up. Ever since third uncle left, their family has been living in terrible condition. Roya immediately snapped back. You people never helped us even once, so why are you mocking us now? Grandpa Sue replied coldly. If you help the family just a little, we'll be able to get invitations to the banquet. A very powerful big shot has taken an interest in you. Roya frowned. Grandpa, I already have a family, and even if someone likes me, so what? Lana mocked her immediately. What family are you talking about? That sick daughter of yours who's ill 90% of the time? And that useless husband who's been stuck in a coma forever? One of her uncles added, a big shot showing interest in you is a huge honor. Stop acting dramatic and just agree already. Annoyed, Roya shouted, I refuse. I already told you I have a family. You people always come to me whenever you want something dirty done. Her uncle scoffed. Why waste your life on that useless Lin Yuan? Roya immediately defended him. He's not useless. Lana laughed sarcastically. No, you're the useless one for wasting your entire life taking care of him. Grandpa Sue's expression turned cold. I already gave the order. You will meet that big shot. Our family needs invitations to the banquet, and the only way to get them is through him. Roya clenched her fists angrily. Either your ears stopped working or your brain did. Can't you understand that I already said no? I'm not going to sell my dignity for your sake. Lana threatened her immediately. If you refuse, our family will suffer huge losses. And if we suffer, then we'll make sure you suffer too. Roya replied fearlessly. Do whatever you want to me. I honestly don't care anymore. In my past life, I must have committed some terrible sin to be born into such a disgusting family. Lana rolled her eyes. Stop with the dramatic speeches and just agree. And who knows? By the time you go back home, maybe that family you're protecting won't even exist anymore. Then they grabbed Roya forcefully and threatened her. The only reason you're even useful is because of your looks. Otherwise, we would have abandoned you long ago. Agree, or we'll have your daughter kidnapped straight from kindergarten. Terrified, Roya immediately panicked. Don't hurt her. I'll do whatever you want. Grandpa John coldly replied. Your performance will decide whether your family stays safe or not. Lana smirked. You can leave now. Your job is done. Later, Roya arrived at a park. Looking at Lin Yuan, she spoke tearfully. Lin Yuan, today Grandpa told me that a powerful big shot likes me. And if I make him happy, our family will receive banquet invitations in return. When I refused them, they hit me. And after that, they threatened to attack you and Lily. I had no choice. So I agreed. But I don't want to do this. I don't want to betray you. Please forgive me. I had no other way to protect you and Lily. Sometimes I feel like my bad luck is the reason you suffer so much. If you had never met me, maybe you'd be living a happy life right now. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan silently thought, this isn't your fault. The ones truly at fault are those bastards who deserve punishment. Then, he gently used his power to put Roya to sleep. Coldly, he declared, every single person who hurt you will cry tears of blood, and I'll make it happen at the very banquet they're desperately waiting for. Then he ordered General Leah, spread the news across the entire city. Tell everyone that Supreme Commander Lin Yuan is returning, and that he will personally attend the banquet. General Leah's eyes lit up with excitement. Finally, our lord is making his comeback. The scene shifts back to the Su family mansion. We see Lana and the others bringing Lu Xiao into the house. Grandpa Su hurriedly says, go call Roya immediately. We can't keep young Master Lu waiting. Roya's mother explains, she went to drop Lily off at school. She should be back in 5 minutes. Lana smiles happily. Young Master Lu really likes your daughter. If she succeeds in pleasing him, your family will receive huge rewards. Excited, Roya's mother replies, that's amazing news. Just then, Roya and Yufei arrive home. Liu Xiao silently thinks, these two sisters are seriously beautiful. Meanwhile, Yufei wonders, what is Grandpa doing here? Grandpa Su immediately says, Roya, today you'll spend the entire day with young Master Lu. Liu Xiao steps forward with a smile. It's nice meeting you, but Roya completely ignores him. Grandpa Su becomes furious. Why aren't you greeting him? Do you have no manners left at all? Liu Xiao waves his hand casually. It's normal to feel nervous the first time. Let me introduce myself. My name is Liu Xiao. I'm the young master of the Lu group. But Roya simply turns her face away again. Grandpa Su thinks angrily. She still refuses to listen. Liu Xiao smiles awkwardly. Looks like I'm not welcome here. Suddenly, Lana walks forward and slaps Roya hard across the face. Apologize to young Master Lu right now. Liu Xiao then says, since Supreme Commander Lin Yuan is attending the banquet, the entry qualifications became extremely strict. I can still bring a few guests, but if my mood gets ruined, then I won't take anyone. Lana quickly replies, please don't worry. She'll behave in 2 minutes. But Liu Xiao smirks greedily. One girl won't be enough anymore. I want both sisters. I really like these two. Grandpa Su nods shamelessly. No problem. You can use both of them however you want. Terrified, Yufei immediately says, Mom, I don't want to go. But her mother instantly scolds her into silence. Lu Xiao laughs. Come on, beauties. In exchange for just one day, your family will gain huge benefits. And Roya, I heard you have a useless husband and daughter too. You should think about them carefully. Watching everything silently, Lin Yuan orders General Leah, cancel the Lu family's banquet invitations. And from the Su family, only my wife is invited. The moment everyone steps outside the house, General Leah suddenly appears. Coldly, she says, You aren't even qualified to touch Lady Roya. If you value your life, turn around and leave immediately. Lu Xiao laughs arrogantly. Looks like you're jealous of us. If you want to attend the banquet too, you can join us. General Leah smirks. You talk as if you can still attend. Your invitation has already been cancelled. Shocked, Yufei thinks. Who exactly is this woman? She saved us during sister's birthday, and now she's protecting us again. Lu Xiao shouts angrily. My family is worth billions. Who would dare cancel our invitation? And who exactly are you? You look like some beautiful actress or something. General Leah replies coldly. A frog living inside a well thinks the entire world is as small as that well. Lu Xiao grits his teeth. Your arrogance is going to cost you dearly. Today, after I deal with these two sisters, I'll deal with you too. The next second, General Leah slaps him hard across the face. How dare trash like you even speak Lady Roya's name with your filthy mouth? Liu Xiao roars angrily. You'll regret this. General Leah steps closer and says coldly, If you've got the courage, say Lady Roya's name one more time. If I don't rip your tongue out after that, then my surname isn't Leah. Grandpa Su immediately points at Roya. You planned all of this, didn't you? I knew from the start your intentions weren't good. Roya replies coldly. You can believe whatever you want, but I had nothing to do with this. General Leah announces once again, the Liu family's invitation has officially been cancelled. And from the Su family, only my lady may attend the banquet. Roya silently wonders, who exactly is this lord that keeps helping me? General Leah then says, the invitation will arrive shortly. Grandpa Su scoffs. What do you think this banquet is? A children's game where anyone can enter. No one here believes your nonsense. At that moment, the city's famous businessman, Mr. Ha Wong, suddenly arrives. I came to deliver a VIP invitation. Grandpa Su's eyes widen in shock. The invitation actually came. Lu Xiao immediately says proudly, Uncle Wong, you're here. My Uncle Wong is the chairman of the Wong Group. He's also one of the banquet hosts. With him around, no one can disqualify the Liu family. Mr. Wong looks confused. And who exactly are you? Lu Xiao hurriedly replies, I'm Lu Xiao, the son of your friend, Liu Wang. Mr. Wong sighs deeply. I honestly feel sorry for Liu Wang. Because of his idiot son, even his own invitation got cancelled. Grandpa Su gasps. So even Mr. Wong himself is confirming the Liu family's invitation was cancelled? Mr. Wong immediately tells the guards, throw him aside. If someone can even destroy his own father, then destroying me would be effortless too. I don't want him anywhere near me. Then he turns toward everyone and asks, which one of you is Miss Roya? Roya steps forward slowly. I'm Roya. Is something wrong? Mr. Wong respectfully hands her an invitation. This is a VIP invitation personally sent to you by Lord Lin. Taking the invitation, Roya asks nervously, Mr. Wong, is Lord Lin the same person who helped me during my birthday party? Mr. Wong smiles. Yes, you guessed correctly. Meanwhile, Yufei thinks excitedly, this Lord Lin really is incredible. Then she quickly asks, do you know who he is? And can we meet him? At the same time, Lin Yuan silently thinks, General Leah warned her just yesterday not to interfere in her sister's matters. And yet she already forgot. Mr. Wong replied respectfully. Our lord is extremely busy. He isn't someone people can casually meet. Then General Leah coldly added, looks like my warning never got through your head. I already told you to stay away from my lady's matters. Hearing that, Yufei became nervous. So this Lord Lin is actually terrifying. Then she said confidently, no matter how hard your Lord Lin tries, he won't get anything. My sister would never leave Lin Yuan. General Leah replied calmly, all right, Mr. Wang, you should leave now. After that, everyone departed. Grandpa Su muttered in shock. What exactly is going on here? Mr. Wang personally came to our house just to deliver an invitation? Suddenly, Lana snatched the invitation away from Roya. You don't deserve this. Our family deserves it. If anyone from the Su family is attending the banquet, it'll be me. Meanwhile, Roya thought silently, I absolutely have to attend that banquet. If I don't go there, I'll never know whether this Lord Lin is actually my Lin Yuan or not. Roya immediately protested. That invitation belongs to me. You can't take it. Grandpa Su's face darkened. Don't forget about your husband and daughter. If you keep acting stubborn, something bad might happen to that trash husband of yours. Roya shouted angrily. You were the one who forced me to marry Lin Yuan in the first place. Grandpa Su sneered. Back then, he was a famous general. But now he's nothing more than useless trash. Roya glared at everyone. You already got everything you wanted from me. Now stay away from my family. Lana smirked proudly. I'll attend the banquet on behalf of the Su family, and our family will gain huge benefits because of it. At the same time, General Leah asked Lin Yuan, Lord, aren't the Su family going too far? If you want, I can teach all of them a lesson right now. But Lin Yuan calmly replied, no. If we interfere now, then the main event won't be fun anymore. At that moment, the chief secretary suddenly called and informed them that Lily's condition had suddenly worsened, and she had been admitted to Central Hospital. Lin Yuan immediately ordered, prepare the car right now. We're going to the hospital. Soon, Lin Yuan arrived at the hospital. General Leah quickly asked, how is the princess doing? The doctor replied seriously, after checking the reports, I can only say one thing. Her illness has relapsed. Lin Yuan frowned. Does Lily need another bone marrow donation? The doctor quickly shook his head. I won't be handling the princess's treatment anymore. My master will personally treat her. Once Dr. Li arrives, everything will be fine. Lin Yuan asked, what is Dr. Li doing in Binhai? The doctor explained, the moment my master heard that you had awakened, he rushed to the city immediately. Lin Yuan then ordered, Leah, go bring Dr. Li here. The doctor suddenly asked, Lord Lin, do you know why the princess's condition worsened? Lin Yuan shook his head. No. At that time, I had just returned from the battlefield, and I myself was badly injured. I only knew that I needed to donate bone marrow. Was something hidden from me? The doctor explained carefully, the princess's royal bloodline has already awakened. Both before and now, her illness relapsed because of the same reason. Hearing that, Lin Yuan was shocked. Lily awakened the royal bloodline? Just then, Dr. Li arrived. Lord Lin, please don't worry. As long as I'm here, nothing will happen to the princess. And honestly, seeing you alive again makes me truly happy. Lin Yuan replied, we'll talk about the past later. First tell me, how did she awaken the royal bloodline? No child her age should be capable of doing that. Dr. Li explained, that's because the princess possesses 2 royal bloodlines. And as you know, only 3 people in the entire world possess this bloodline. Lin Yuan muttered in shock. One belongs to me. One belongs to the capital. Who possesses the 3rd bloodline? Dr. Li pointed toward Lily. The 3rd one is our little princess. Then he inserted needles into Lily's body to stabilize her condition. General Leah immediately said, Dr. Li, explain yourself clearly. Otherwise, things could get difficult for you. Dr. Li quickly explained, under Lord Lin's orders, I sealed his bloodline inside the princess's body so it wouldn't affect her. Lin Yuan silently thought, if my bloodline isn't causing the problem, then where did the 2nd royal bloodline come from? The Jiang family is just an ordinary family. How could they possibly possess such a bloodline? Dr. Li reassured him, the princess will remain safe. I guarantee it. And no one will learn the secret of her bloodline. Lin Yuan nodded calmly. I trust you. That's why I'm leaving Lily in your care. Meanwhile, General Leah informed him, the kindergarten already contacted your wife, so we should leave now. At the same time, Roya rushed into the hospital anxiously. Elsewhere, Sun Yan noticed her and said, that was Roya, right? What is she doing at the hospital? Beside him, Lu Xiao scoffed, idiot. Why are you still paying attention to her? Because of her, we ended up in huge trouble, and yet you still can't stop thinking about her. Sun Yan replied thoughtfully, but why is she here? She looked really worried. Either Lin Feng is sick, or her daughter is. Liu Xiao laughed coldly. And what exactly are we supposed to do with that information? Sun Yan smirked. The Su family is already struggling badly. If we destroy their company, they won't even have money left for treatment. Liu Xiao immediately understood. And once they run out of treatment money, she'll come crawling back to us herself. Meanwhile, Roya finally reached the doctor. How is my daughter? Dr. Li quickly replied, please lower your voice. The princess is sleeping. Roya looked confused. And who are you? The doctor respectfully introduced him. Miss Roya, this is my teacher, Dr. Li. He's the reason your daughter is now out of danger. Roya's eyes widened in shock. Dr. Li? The greatest name in Chinese medicine today? Are you really that Dr. Li? Dr. Li smiled humbly. I'm no miracle doctor. I'm simply someone skilled at his work. Don't worry. The little princess will wake up very soon. Just then, Lily slowly opened her eyes. Mom, where am I? And where did Dad go? He was talking here just a moment ago. Roya gently replied, we're at the hospital. And Dr. Li saved you. Lily smiled brightly. So you're Grandpa, Dr. Li? You're such a good person. Dr. Li laughed happily. Hearing the princess call me Grandpa feels wonderful. You really are adorable, little princess. Meanwhile, Roya silently worried. He's the most expensive doctor in the country. I don't even know if I can afford his fees. Then she nervously asked, Dr. Li, how much is your consultation fee? Dr. Li burst into laughter. You think I would charge you? I came here because Lord Lin ordered me to. I could never take money from you. Hearing that, Lily silently thought, so Dad was the one who called him here. Roya then carefully asked, can you tell me who Lord Lin really is? And why he keeps helping me? Dr. Li explained respectfully, Lord Lin is the Supreme Commander. He rules the entire southern region alone. You could say there's no one in this world capable of standing against him. And as for why he helps you, he'll tell you himself one day. Then he handed her a business card. Here, if you ever need anything, contact me anytime. Now that the little princess is safe, I'll take my leave. After he left, Lily immediately said, Mom, Dad was the one who called him here. Roya fell into deep thought. Could it really be possible that Lord Lin is actually Lin Yuan? But if Lin Yuan had truly recovered, wouldn't he have told me already? Lily noticed her expression. Mom, is something wrong? Roya forced a smile. No, let's go home. However, the doctor stopped them. Sorry, but your daughter can't be discharged yet. She needs to stay in the hospital under observation for a few more days. My teacher will personally monitor her recovery every day. Roya became worried. But how can she stay alone in the hospital? Lily puffed up proudly. Mom, I'm already a big girl. I can stay alone. I'm not scared of anything. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan asked General Leah, Did you investigate the Su family? General Liu nodded. Yes, and I found something very interesting. The entire Su family comes from an ordinary background. Grandpa Su has 3 sons, and the eldest son's daughter is Our Lady. Lin Yuan said thoughtfully, When we got married, I met Su Shengnan. And while I was serving at the border, I heard he died in an accident. General Leah replied, Yes, he did die in an accident. But many people believe Su Shengnan was never actually Grandpa Su's biological son. The Su family only used him for their own benefit, and once he stopped being useful to them, they got rid of him. Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. If Roya's father wasn't truly from the Su family, then what is his real identity? At that moment, Dr. Li walked in and said, Because I serve as the royal family's physician, I know many secrets. And there's one major secret about the royal family that only I know. Lin Yuan immediately asked, So you're saying Roya's father belonged to the royal family? Dr. Li shook his head slightly. I can't say that with complete confidence. But many members of the royal family used to disappear and live outside in secret. The royal family isn't as simple as it appears. Then Dr. Li continued, By the way, Lord Lin, I wanted to ask you 2 things. First, may I take the little princess as my disciple? She possesses 2 bloodlines, so I can help her learn to control them. Lin Yuan nodded calmly. I have no objections. As long as you're with her, I don't need to worry about Lily. Dr. Li smiled happily. And second, may I attend the banquet party? You know, the 5 emperors and 12 kings aren't what they used to be anymore. After your return, I want to see the expressions on their faces. Meanwhile, Roya gently told Lily, Lily, don't cause trouble at the hospital. Mom will come see you directly after work. Then she thanked the doctor. Dr. Zhang, thank you so much for taking care of Lily. Just then, Roya received a call from Lana. Roya thought, why is she calling me now? I already gave her the invitation. What else does she want? Lana said coldly over the phone. Get to the company immediately. Otherwise, you're going to have problems. When Roya arrived at the office, Lana was already furious. How did outsiders find out about our company's problems? Confused, Roya asked, What happened? Lana suddenly threw coffee at her. You're asking me what happened. You're the head of the finance department. There were huge problems in your department, and meanwhile, you were out enjoying your vacation. Roya replied angrily, I submitted a leave application. Lana sneered, Because of your leave today, half a month's salary will be deducted. And if you take leave again, you'll be fired from the company. Roya clenched her fists. You're abusing your position. Lana shouted. Do you even realize how badly you messed up? Our financial crisis leaked outside the company. Because of that, many investors pulled out their money. Roya immediately fired back. If you remember correctly, there's only one person outside the finance department who receives all that information. And that person is you. You're the one most likely responsible for the leak. Lana glared furiously. So now you're trying to blame me for your mistakes? You have 3 days. If the company's financial problems aren't solved by then, pack your bags. Roya said helplessly. There's no way this can be fixed in just 3 days. Lana smirked coldly. Then start preparing to leave in 3 days. The house your family lives in belongs to my grandfather. We won't even let your family stay there anymore. Inside her mind, Lana laughed proudly. Now let's see what you can do, Roya. No matter how hard you struggle, you'll never solve this problem. Later, Lana entered her office and proudly asked Sun Yan, So Mr. Sun, how did I do? Beside him, Lu Xiao laughed. You did an excellent job. The day Roya falls into our arms will double your company's valuation. Sun Yan smirked confidently. Finally, we're going to succeed. This plan is foolproof. It can't possibly fail. Lu Xiao rolled his eyes. That's exactly what you said last time. And things didn't turn out the way you promised. Sun Yan confidently replied, Don't worry. This time, I even prepared a backup plan. Then he turned toward Lana. And remember, our conversations must never leak outside. Lana smiled sweetly. Don't worry. I always know how to keep my mouth shut. By the way, is there anything I can do for you two? Both Sun Yan and Lu Sha looked disgusted. She and Roya are from the same family. How can their genetics be so different? When Roya speaks angrily, it still sounds pleasant. But this one speaks sweetly, and it makes me sick. Lu Xiao then asked, So what exactly is your backup plan? Sun Yan's expression darkened. If this plan fails, then the next target will be Lily. The scene shifted to the hospital. Lin Yuan had arrived to visit Lily. He gently asked her, "Would you like to become Dr. Li's disciple?" Lily blinked curiously. "You mean he'll treat me like his granddaughter?" Lin Yuan smiled softly. "He'll treat you like family, and he'll teach you many things." At that moment, General Leah entered and reported, "Lana gave your wife an impossible task. She has to completely solve the company's financial crisis within 3 days. And if she fails, they'll force her family out of their house." Lin Yuan frowned slightly. "I don't think the Su family came up with this themselves. Someone else is definitely controlling them from behind the scenes." General Leah nodded. "I suspected the same thing. When I checked the CCTV footage, I found that Liu Xiao and Sun Yan visited them." Lily looked worried. "Dad, is Mom in trouble?" Lin Yuan gently reassured her. "As long as I'm here, no one can harm your mother." General Leah immediately asked, "Boss, should I go teach them a lesson right now?" Lin Yuan calmly replied, "There's no need to bother with them yet. We have more important matters to deal with." Meanwhile, Roya sat alone, desperately thinking about how to solve the crisis. "There's only 1 day left, and I still need to arrange $10 million. The worst part is that investors refuse to help us, and even the banks won't approve a loan." Just then, Sun Yan entered her office. "You seem troubled." "I came here to help you," Roya coldly replied. "Go away. I don't need your help." Sun Yan smiled calmly. "But if you fail your task, where exactly will your family live?" Roya glared at him. "What does that have to do with you? And besides, how could you possibly help me?" Sun Yan pretended to sound sincere. "I always come with good intentions, but no one ever accepts my help. If you truly want help, come to room 7002 tomorrow. We'll discuss everything there." The moment he left, Roya finally understood everything. So that's where the sudden financial crisis came from. That bastard Sun Yan was behind all of this. Later, Roya returned home. Her mother anxiously asked, "Roya, why did we receive this letter from the company?" Roya sighed heavily. "I was given 3 days to solve the company's financial problems, and today is the final day. That's probably why the letter arrived." Her mother angrily said, "The Jiang family are complete bastards. Sometimes they treat us like we were never even part of their family." Then she suddenly remembered something. "Wait a second. You know Lord Lin, don't you? He can help us. Even $100 million would mean nothing to him." Roya shook her head helplessly. "But I don't actually know Lord Lin, and I don't even have a way to contact him." Her mother snapped angrily. "Then what am I supposed to do about that? Because of you, we're all going to end up homeless. If you had married Sun Yan, none of this would have happened." Meanwhile, Roya thought silently, "I already messaged the Wang family asking for help, but they never replied. It looks like I'll have to meet Sun Yan and find out what he wants in exchange for solving the problem." Soon, Roya arrived at room 1702. She took a deep breath and said, "All right, son. What did you want to discuss?" But when the man turned around, she froze in shock. It wasn't Sun Yan, it was Wang Feng. He calmly said, "I'm not Sun Yan. I'm Wang Feng." Roya's eyes widened in shock. "What are you doing here, Mr. Wang? Were you the one causing trouble for my family?" Wang Feng immediately said, "I don't have the courage to go against you. I saw your message yesterday, but I didn't get the chance to reply. So I came here personally with a check for 50 million. Roya replied in confusion, "But Sun invited me to this room." Wang Feng calmly explained, "You don't need to worry about any of that anymore. Mr. Lin has already dealt with him. You're no longer in danger." Roya quickly asked, "I want to know about Lord Lin." Wang Feng shook his head respectfully. "Forgive me, but I can't tell you anything about him. It's getting late now. We should probably head back to the office. As for your remaining partner issues, I'll handle them later." After Roya left, Wang Feng respectfully reported to Lin Yuan, "Lord Lin, the task you assigned me has been completed." Lin Yuan coldly replied, "Now it's time to punish the people who created these problems. Those bastards still haven't learned their lesson." Meanwhile, Liu Xiao sat inside the room impatiently thinking, why hasn't Roya arrived yet? Sun guaranteed she would definitely come. He then called his men and ordered, "Kidnap her daughter." Just then, someone knocked on the door. Liu Xiao smirked. She finally came, but when he opened the door, it wasn't Roya standing outside. It was General Leah. The moment she entered the room, she started beating Liu Xiao mercilessly. Liu Xiao shouted in panic, "Who are you? And why are you targeting me?" General Leah respectfully said, "My lord, please come in." Liu Xiao stared carefully at Lin Yuan. "I've definitely seen you somewhere before, but I can't remember where." Lin Yuan calmly stepped forward. "My name is Lin Yuan. I served in the military for many years, and my small little title was Southern Supreme Commander." Liu Xiao's face instantly turned pale. "The Southern Supreme Commander? That's the highest military position in the entire southern region. How does Roya know someone that powerful?" Lin Yuan coldly replied, "You're wondering how Roya knows me? Idiot, she's my wife." Liu Xiao's entire body trembled. "But how is that possible? I heard Roya's husband was just a useless cripple stuck in a wheelchair. How could he possibly be the Supreme Commander of the southern region?" Lin Yuan's eyes turned icy. You made a mistake. Now you'll have to pay the price. The next second, he grabbed Lu Xiao and smashed him straight through the wall. Lu Xiao desperately begged, Supreme Commander, please forgive me. If you want money, I'll give you anything. Please spare my life. Lin Yuan looked at him with disgust. You think you can buy me with money? What status do you even have? Then he stepped forward again and beat Lu Xiao until he was barely conscious. Lin Yuan coldly warned him, I hope you never forget this lesson, and don't try becoming stubborn like Sun Yan. One more thing. If anyone learns about my identity, it will be the last day of your entire bloodline. General Lu then warned, the Lu family has connections with several powerful families in the capital. What if they cause us trouble? Lin Yuan calmly replied, if some capital family can actually threaten me, then there's no point in me being the Supreme Commander. And if they stand against me, they'll be destroyed too. Just then, General Leah received a call. Her expression immediately changed. Boss, Lily has been kidnapped. Lin Yuan's killing intent exploded instantly. Get the car ready now. We must find Lily at all costs, and make sure Roya doesn't find out about this. Soon, Lin Yuan arrived at the hospital. Dr. Zhang nervously explained, I only went downstairs to grab breakfast. When I came back, the princess was gone. The terrifying pressure released by Lin Yuan instantly cracked the entire floor beneath them. Dr. Zhang fell to his knees in fear. Supreme Lord, please forgive me. I should have protected the princess. This is all my fault. Lin Yuan restrained his anger and replied, You're a doctor. You have many responsibilities. I can't blame you for this. I'm going to the surveillance room to check the footage. Soon, they arrived at the surveillance room. General Leah ordered, a patient is missing. Pull up all footage from her room immediately. The security guard lazily replied, bring official permission first. General Leah's expression darkened. A 5-year-old child has been missing for an entire hour. We're her family. We don't have time for permission. The guard arrogantly answered, she's just a kid. She's probably wandering around the hospital somewhere. If she's still missing after 24 hours, file a police report first. Only after that will I show you the footage. Before he could finish speaking, Lin Yuan suddenly crushed the guard's phone in his hand. Show me the footage. Now. The guard angrily shouted, you people already ruined my mood. I said I'm not showing anything. Do whatever you want. Lin Yuan slowly stepped forward. Oh, so you want to show me attitude? Then let me show you some anger too. General Leah immediately realized the danger. This is bad. The commander is furious. If he unleashes his power here, this entire hospital will be destroyed. She quickly stepped forward and displayed a special card. You wanted permission? Look carefully. We are from the royal family. The guard's face instantly turned white. That's the royal family's supreme card. I offended the wrong people. Please wait 1 second. I'll show the footage immediately. He quickly pulled up footage from an hour earlier. Lin Yuan pointed at the screen. Zoom in on that child. In the footage, a doctor could be seen carrying Lily away in his arms. The guard nervously explained, that's our hospital's new intern, Zhao Gang. He joined 2 days ago. General Leah added, we checked the rest of the footage. He doesn't appear anywhere else. The guard explained, he used family connections to get this job. And 2 days ago, he also entered the surveillance room to check something. I think he tampered with the system back then. Lin Yuan coldly ordered, I want this man's location within 5 minutes. The guard swallowed nervously. These people are terrifying. Are all members of the royal family this dangerous? A short while later, General Leah dragged Zhao Gang into the room. Zhao Gang shouted angrily, who are you people? Why did you drag me here? General Leah replied coldly, this bastard was hiding inside the hospital. Zhao Gang protested, I wasn't hiding. I was working. I'm a doctor, and you dragged me away from my job. Lin Yuan stepped forward. Open your mouth and tell me where my daughter is. Zhao Gang scoffed, I treat thousands of people every day. How would I know which one is your daughter? The next second, Lin Yuan crushed his hand with terrifying force. Zhao Gang screamed in agony. Let go. My hand. Even the guard watching nearby trembled in fear. This man is terrifying. If he hit me, I wouldn't just fall down. I'd probably die instantly. Zhao Gang desperately shouted, if you touch me, my boss won't spare you. Lin Yuan threw him violently across the room. It's been a very long time since anyone dared threaten me. The overwhelming pressure from Lin Yuan's aura instantly knocked Zhao Gang unconscious. General Leah calmly said, don't worry, Supreme Commander. I'll make him confess everything. But Lin Yuan coldly replied, no. His time in this world is already over. If some random thug had kidnapped Lily, I might have spared him. But this man disgraced one of the noblest professions. Terrified, Zhao Gang immediately confessed. I'll talk. I'll tell you where Lily is. I kidnapped your daughter and delivered her to Sun Yan. He probably took her back to his villa by now. Lin Yuan's killing intent exploded again. So that bastard Sun Yan is involved once more. It seems he truly doesn't value his life anymore. Today, I'll kill him like a dog. Zhao Gang desperately explained, Sun helped me get this hospital job. That's why I was forced to do what he asked. Lin Yuan coldly attacked him again. No excuse can justify such disgusting actions. You're a doctor. You should never have done this. Then he turned toward General Leah. Dispose of his body. I'm going to meet that bastard Sun Yan. The scene shifted to the Sun Villa. Lily angrily shouted, Uncle, you're a bad person. The police are going to arrest you soon. Sun Yan laughed mockingly. Your police uncles aren't coming to save you. Do you know why you're in trouble? It's because of your mother. And the only person who can save you is your mother herself. Lily glared at him fearlessly. Do you think I'm stupid? My mom would never fall for your disgusting tricks. And just wait until my dad arrives. He hits first and counts later. But suddenly, Sun Yan flicked Lily on the forehead and angrily said, Don't mention that piece of trash. I can't stand him. Tears filled Lily's eyes as she cried, Dad, where are you? Please come save me. At that exact moment, the door exploded open as Lin Yuan stormed into the room. In a single move, he slammed Sun Yan straight into the wall. Lin Yuan immediately rushed toward Lily. I'm not late, am I? You're not hurt anywhere, right? Lily pouted and complained. You know what? He flicked my forehead. But now that you're here, I'm not scared anymore. Lin Yuan smiled coldly. So, should I beat up this bad uncle for you? Lily nodded seriously. He was talking nonsense about Mom. Dad, pick him up and smash him around. Sun Yan trembled in fear. This father and daughter are both monsters. I need to escape right now. If he catches me, he definitely won't spare me. Lin Yuan slowly asked Lily, Which hand did he hit you with? Lily tilted her head. I don't remember. Sun Yan secretly thought, Good, keep wasting time. I just need a chance to escape. Once I get into a crowded area, he won't dare touch me. But before he could move, Lin Yuan suddenly appeared right in front of him. Panicking, Sun Yan attacked wildly. Get out of my way. However, Lin Yuan instantly caught his arm and twisted it violently. Sun Yan screamed in agony. Lily innocently said, Dad, he's shouting too loudly. Lin Yuan calmly replied, Don't worry. In 2 minutes, even his screams will stop. Then, with another devastating strike, he sent Sun Yan flying backward. Just then, Mr. Sun rushed into the room. What's going on here? Supreme Lord, if my son made a mistake, please forgive him. Lin Yuan coldly replied, I already warned you last time. So why did your family interfere again? Your son will never change. At that moment, General Leah arrived and reported, I've already handled everything at the hospital. Lin Yuan turned toward Lily. Go with Aunt Leah. Dad will teach this bad uncle a lesson and come back in 5 minutes. Lily angrily shouted, Dad, break his teeth. Lin Yuan's expression turned icy again. That day, I made it very clear. Stay away from my family, but your son was too stupid to understand something so simple. Mr. Sun desperately pleaded. You can punish me instead. Please spare my son. Lin Yuan replied mercilessly. You are not in a position to negotiate with me. I know this is painful for you, but your son's crime is unforgivable. The next second, Lin Yuan killed Sun Yan without hesitation. Then he looked directly at Mr. Sun and warned, Now listen carefully. If your family is still in this city by tomorrow morning, then none of you will live to see the next sunrise. What happened to your son? The same thing will happen to the rest of your family. I hope you're smarter than he was. Terrified, Mr. Sun immediately nodded. I understand. I'll take my entire family and leave the city tonight. The scene shifted to the Liu family residence. Liu Xiao sat there in shock. I never imagined that the man I considered trash would actually be Supreme Commander Lin Yuan. At that moment, his father rushed in after seeing his condition. What happened to you? Just tell me who did this. I won't let them go. But the moment Liu Xiao was about to say Lin Yuan's name, he suddenly remembered the terrifying warning. His entire body trembled. I don't even dare say his name. His father angrily slapped him. Our Liu family is backed by the powerful Zhu family from the capital. There's no one in this city we need to fear. So why are you too scared to even say his name? Liu Xiao nervously thought. Even the Zhu family isn't powerful enough to face the Supreme Lord. He quickly changed the topic. Forget it, Dad. I already let it go. But his father narrowed his eyes. You think I can't find out if you stay silent? I already sent the butler to investigate. He should be back soon. At that moment, the butler entered and reported, I've gathered all the information. The person connected to the attack on young master has ties to Roya from the Su family. But we still haven't identified the main culprit. Lord Liu sneered coldly. The Su family? They're nothing but insects. I can crush them anytime I want. Did the investigation reveal anything else? The butler continued, This morning, Sun Yan from the Sun family was killed, and the entire Sun family has already fled the city. The same person who injured young master is also the one who killed Sun Yan. Liu Xiao's face instantly turned pale. Sun Yan is already dead. Am I next? Lord Liu coldly laughed. So the Sun family lost to the Su family? They deserve to be destroyed. I heard the Su family is also attending the banquet. I'll personally teach them a lesson there. The scene shifted back to the hospital. As Roya entered Lily's room, she suddenly noticed Lily wasn't there. Where did Lily go? Just then, Lily's voice came from behind her. Mom, I'm here. Roya immediately rushed over in panic. Where did you go? You're not hurt anywhere, right? Lily happily replied, I was just playing with Dad. Roya sighed helplessly. You shouldn't go outside with strangers. At the same time, she thought to herself, Lin Yuan is supposed to be at home. Did Lily mistake someone else for him? Then Roya smiled gently. Come on, Lily. I brought your favorite cake. Watching everything silently from afar, General Leah said, Supreme Commander, your wife truly cares for the little princess. She treasures her more than her own life. Lin Yuan nodded softly. Yes. Roya is a wonderful mother. She's done so much for me that I can never truly repay her. Then his expression slowly darkened. Dr. Lee told me something after I woke up. While I was gone, my royal Lin family was completely destroyed, and the people responsible for destroying my family will all be attending this banquet, so we need to be fully prepared. The scene then shifted to the capital. One man reported, I heard Lin Yuan has awakened. A masked man replied, Yes, Lord Huan. Not only has Lin Yuan awakened, he already started making moves the moment he woke up. Lord Huan calmly said, I already knew that. The day he awakens, the entire world will know his name again. We already destroyed his royal Lin family, so let him breathe for a few more days. The day we meet will be his last. The masked man carefully warned, Lord Huan, I think you're underestimating Lin Yuan. You are indeed a great emperor. I'm not doubting your strength. But remember, when Lin Yuan stood at his peak, you couldn't even touch the edge of his power. If your talent is like a mountain, then he is the sky itself. We only managed to destroy the Lin family because Lin Yuan wasn't there. If he had been present, I wouldn't have dared make a move. He has only recently awakened. He probably hasn't fully recovered yet. This is the best chance to attack and kill him, because once he fully recovers, killing him will be completely impossible. After hearing those words, Lord Huan became furious. You bastard! Who exactly do you work for? The masked man immediately lowered his head. Forgive me. I'm only saying that keeping him alive is dangerous for us. Lord Huan coldly replied, Do you know how valuable Lin Yuan's reputation is? I can make very good use of it. That's why keeping him alive is important. Then Lord Huan reached for a spear lying nearby. But the moment he tried to grab it, the spear released lightning and rejected him. Lord Huan frowned. So even today, the Thunder God Spear still refuses to acknowledge me. Well then, if you refuse to accept me as your master, I won't allow you to belong to anyone else either. If you cannot become mine, then you deserve to be destroyed. With those words, he shattered the Thunder God Spear into pieces. The moment the spear was destroyed, Lin Yuan instantly sensed it. General Leah quickly asked, My lord, is something wrong? Lin Yuan's expression turned cold. Do you know where my Thunder God Spear is? General Leah explained. After you were severely injured, the royal family took it away, because you are the only one recognized as its master. Other than you, no one else can use that spear. Lin Yuan said coldly, That's exactly why my spear was destroyed. General Leah looked shocked. But how is that even possible? That was a divine artifact. Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. I already know who did it. That bastard is warning me. He wants me to stay hidden from the world. But things won't go his way. At the Binhai banquet, I'll reveal everything to the world. They took advantage of my absence and stole far too much from me. If I don't take everything back, then my name isn't Lin Yuan. Just then, an assassin suddenly appeared outside Lin Yuan's house and threw a dagger at him. But Lin Yuan casually caught it with one hand. General Leah quickly asked, Supreme Commander, are you alright? Lin Yuan stared at the dagger thoughtfully. A dragon-headed dagger. I've seen this weapon before. Hearing the noise, Roya's mother shouted from inside. What was that sound? Yufei also became nervous. Yeah, something definitely happened upstairs. Suddenly, the lights in the house went out. The assassin immediately appeared before them and launched an attack. He coldly declared, Anyone who stays by Lin Yuan's side will die. Prepare yourselves. Terrified, Roya's mother begged, We don't know any Lin Yuan. If you want money, take it. Just spare us. The assassin sneered. Go show that money to the king of hell. But before he could strike, Lin Yuan instantly blocked him. The assassin smirked. So you finally showed yourself. The two immediately clashed, their attacks colliding violently. After exchanging blows, the assassin laughed. One thing is confirmed now. You're no longer at your peak. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived even a single strike from you. At that moment, Roya and Lily returned home. Yufei shouted, Sister, you're finally back. Roya looked confused. Why are all the lights off? The moment she turned them back on, she froze. The entire house had been destroyed. Yufei quickly explained, A thug attacked us just now, but some mysterious man came and saved everyone. I only saw his face from the side, but I'm sure it was Lord Lin. Lily innocently asked, Was Dad fighting someone? Roya's mother rolled her eyes. This girl drags her father into everything. How could a man sitting at home fight anyone? Meanwhile, General Leah reported, That assassin escaped. Lin Yuan stared at the dagger again. I've seen this weapon in the capital before. Find out who it belongs to. General Leah replied, This dagger belongs to the Dragon Guardian. But your relationship with them used to be very good. Why would they send someone to attack you? Lin Yuan immediately ordered, Move the Binhai banquet to tomorrow. We can't wait another week. and tell Wang Feng to personally pick up Roya. Her safety is extremely important. At the same time, Lin Yuan thought to himself, first they destroyed the Thunder God's spear. Then they sent assassins after me. It seems those cowards finally gathered the courage to face me. Just then, Lily ran toward him excitedly. Dad, you saved Grandma and Aunt just now. Lin Yuan looked surprised. How did you figure that out? Then he softly asked, Lily, what if your dad isn't a hero anymore in the future? Lily smiled brightly. So what? As long as you stay with us, you'll always be my hero. Roya gently interrupted. Lily, stop bothering your dad. Let him rest. But deep down she thought, Lin Yuan, when are you finally going to wake up? Lily has been waiting for so long. Just then, Roya received a call from Wang Feng. He informed her, the Binhai banquet has been moved. It's happening tomorrow instead of next week. I'll send someone to pick you up. Roya hesitated. But I don't even have the invitation anymore. Wang Feng calmly replied, that doesn't matter. You are our honored guest. You don't need an invitation. Roya finally nodded. All right, I'll come. After hanging up, she told Lily, you'll have to stay home tomorrow. You need to take care of Dad. The next day, the Binhai banquet officially began. Roya's mother looked excited. Roya, why do you still look worried? We should be celebrating. This is an incredible opportunity for us. Roya sighed. Our house was attacked yesterday, and Lin Yuan and Lily are home alone right now. How am I supposed to not worry? Her mother waved dismissively. No one is going to attack those two. That would just be a waste of time for the attackers. Just then, Grandpa Su and Lana arrived at the venue. Yufei angrily muttered, they stole our invitation and still have the nerve to act arrogant. Lana sneered. How did you people even get inside without invitations? Yufei proudly replied, we came with Mr. Wang. Unlike you, we didn't steal someone else's invitation. At that moment, a man nearby asked Lana, Miss Lana, is there a problem? Lana laughed mockingly. Nothing serious. I was just laughing at how ridiculous these people sound. They're actually claiming that Mr. Wang personally brought them here. Yufei snapped back. That invitation belongs to us. Give it back. Lana smugly replied. This invitation belongs to the Su family. It was given to the most talented girl in the family. The man behind them quietly thought, a purple invitation? That clearly shows how close they are to Lord Lin. Suddenly another man snatched the invitation and laughed. So it's fake? Why are you all fighting over a fake invitation? Lana became furious. Who are you? Mr. Wang personally gave us that invitation. How could it possibly be fake? At that moment, Lord Zhu stepped forward. The man standing before you belongs to the Zhu family from the capital. So watch your filthy mouth when you speak. Lana instantly panicked. This guy is from the Zhu family? Lord Zhu coldly sneered. How did insects like you even receive invitations to this banquet? It seems the Binhai banquet isn't what it used to be anymore. Grandpa Su hurriedly stopped Lana and respectfully apologized. Please forgive us, Mr. Zhu. But Lord Zhu replied coldly, I have no intention of forgiving you. Because of your family, young Master Lu Xiao was injured. If I don't teach you a lesson, then I'm not worthy of being part of the Zhu family. Lana looked confused. What are you talking about? When did we ever hurt young Master Lu? Then she suddenly pointed at Roya. Wait, this must be Roya's doing. She angrily shouted, Roya, you definitely arranged the attack on young Master Lu Xiao. Roya immediately denied it. I know nothing about any of this. Lu Xiao's father coldly declared, whoever is responsible should confess immediately. Otherwise, all of you will suffer together. By tomorrow morning, the entire Su family should disappear from this city, or things won't end well for you. Just then, Wang Feng arrived. I'd like to see who has the courage to throw the Su family out like this. And since when did the Binhai banquet become a fish market? There seem to be far too many people here without invitations. Roya suddenly froze in shock. Lin Yuan? And Lily too. Lily happily ran toward her. Mom, we came to surprise you. Lord Zhu frowned. And who are these people? Mount Lu answered. The man in the wheelchair is Roya's husband, and that little girl is his daughter. Lord Zhu burst into laughter. A man who can't even move his own body came here to surprise people? Just then, Lin Yuan smirked and replied, the real surprise is waiting for all of you. Roya froze in disbelief. Lin Yuan woke up. This can't be a dream, right? Lily excitedly shouted, see Mom, I wasn't lying. Dad really woke up. Lord Zhu sneered. So what if you woke up? What exactly can you do? You can't even get out of that wheelchair. Lin Yuan coldly replied, if I stand up right now, the first thing I'll do is break your legs. Lord Zhu laughed mockingly. Don't make that mistake. Because the moment you stand up, I'll break your legs to avenge Lu Xiao. The next second, Lin Yuan slowly stood up from the wheelchair. Then try it. Roya stared at him in complete shock. Lin Yuan completely recovered. Lin Yuan gently reassured her. Don't worry, Roya. I'll handle everything. Just then, Lana stepped forward angrily. You just woke up, and you're already causing trouble. Get on your knees and apologize right now or I won't spare you. Lin Yuan looked at her coldly. You're not even worth dirtying my hands over. Then he turned toward General Leah. Give her one. Without hesitation, General Leah slapped Lana across the face. Lana screamed furiously. How dare you hit me? None of you are getting out of here alive. Lin Yuan calmly ordered. Throw them out. Lord Zhu narrowed his eyes. Fine, I admit you recovered. But what difference does that make? You're still just an ordinary man who can't do anything. Then he mocked him again. Unless you're someone from the royal family, only people like that can do whatever they want here. I wonder if you even received an invitation to this banquet. Lin Yuan's expression turned cold. Looks like the Liu family still hasn't learned anything from the Sun family. Within 5 minutes, your entire family will be out on the streets. General Leah immediately replied, We've already started taking action. The moment they heard that, Lord Zhu and Lu Xiao's father burst into laughter. That's the funniest joke we've heard all year. But suddenly, Lu Xiao's father received a phone call from his company's CEO. The CEO panicked as he reported, something terrible happened. Every major company working with us has canceled their contracts. Even the banks are demanding immediate repayment of all loans. Because everyone pulled out their money, our company has gone bankrupt. Lord Zhu looked stunned. What happened to you? Why do you look so terrified? Lu Xiao's father trembled as he answered. We went bankrupt. Lord Zhu was completely shocked. The Liu family was one of the biggest families in the city. How did their billions disappear overnight? Falling to his knees, Lu Xiao's father begged, Lord Lin, please forgive me. Lord Zhu still refused to back down. The Liu family was insignificant anyway. Destroying them doesn't mean you can do anything to me. Lin Yuan looked at him with disappointment. You're not even a man of your word. Then what's the point of talking to you? Didn't you say you'd break my legs once I stood up? Lord Zhu gritted his teeth. Fine, I'll show you exactly who I am. At that moment, Lin Yuan released a terrifying pressure from his body. The instant Lord Zhu felt even a fraction of Lin Yuan's power, his legs nearly gave out. Quickly pulling out a token, he shouted, I came here on behalf of the royal family. You can't touch me. Supreme Commander Lin is seriously injured and already returned. He won't be attending today's banquet. Lin Yuan raised an eyebrow. Oh, so Supreme Lin already left and won't be coming here? Lord Zhu proudly replied. I represent the royal family. My information is 100% accurate. But before he could say another word, Lin Yuan snatched the token from his hand. Lord Zhu panicked. Careful, that's a royal family token. If it gets even a scratch, you're finished. But the next second, Lin Yuan crushed the token into pieces. Then he coldly asked, Do you know the punishment for spreading false news about Supreme Commander Lin? Meanwhile, Lana nervously muttered, Lin Yuan is going to drag the entire family down with him. He offended the Liu family, the Zhu family, and even the royal family. Grandpa Su immediately said, We should cut all ties with him right now. Just then, Lily stepped forward fearlessly. Don't worry. We don't consider cowards like you part of our family anyway. People like you don't deserve to be our relatives. Lana angrily shouted, You're just a little kid. How dare you talk to me like that? The moment she tried to move toward Lily, Lin Yuan instantly knocked her aside. Then he coldly declared, You don't have the right to insult Supreme Lin's daughter. Lana froze. What did you just say? Supreme Lin's daughter? Lord Zhu immediately laughed. So you're trying to say that you are Supreme Lin of the Southern Territory? Are you out of your mind? But at that moment, Lin Yuan changed into his commander's uniform. Then he calmly declared, I am Lin Yuan, Supreme Commander of the Southern Territory. Roya's eyes widened in shock. You're Lord Lin? The one who has been helping me all this time? Lin Yuan nodded softly. Yes, I was the one helping you. But for certain reasons, I couldn't reveal myself to you back then. Lana couldn't believe it. How can Roya's useless husband possibly be Supreme Lin? Grandpa Su finally realized the truth. So Lin Yuan really is the Supreme Commander. That's why he's been protecting Roya from the very beginning. The crowd around them started whispering in disbelief. It's hard to believe that the man who spent 3 years in a coma is actually Supreme Lin. Just then, Dr. Li arrived and loudly declared, I can personally testify that this man is Supreme Commander Lin. If your brains don't work, then at least use your eyes. The medals on his chest are unmatched in the entire military. The crowd instantly went silent in shock. Even the royal family's divine doctor confirmed it. That means the man we treated like trash is actually the ruler of the Southern Territory. Dr. Li immediately bowed respectfully. Li Feng welcomes Supreme Commander Lin. Lin Yuan quickly stopped him. You are one of my own. There's no need for formalities between us. But Lord Zhu still refused to accept reality. What kind of drama is this? You must have paid Dr. Li a fortune to act along with you. The next second, Dr. Li punched him straight in the face. Lord Zhu screamed, Old man, you dared to hit me? Do you even know how powerful the Zhu family is? Dr. Li coldly replied, I'll bury both you and your Zhu family underground. In front of my Supreme Commander, you are nothing. Then he punched him again and sent him flying backward. Dr. Li respectfully asked, Supreme Commander, what are your orders? Lin Yuan calmly answered, Throw the Su family, the Liu family, and the Zhu family out. They're ruining the atmosphere of this banquet. Lana desperately shouted, But we're your family. Wang Fen coldly interrupted, Didn't you hear him the first time? Get out. Lana still refused to give up. If the Su family isn't allowed here, then everyone else should leave too. Grandpa Su angrily snapped at her. Shut up! How much more humiliation are you going to bring upon this family? Meanwhile, Yufei happily thought to herself, our lives are finally set. My brother-in-law is the supreme commander. Wang Feng smiled. Then let the banquet begin. Soon, everyone inside started celebrating. Outside the banquet hall, Lana clenched her fists in anger. I've never been humiliated like this in my entire life. How can that loser Lin Yuan actually be the supreme commander? Grandpa Su sighed deeply. When I first met him, he was only a general. I never investigated his past. That was our biggest mistake. Lana gritted her teeth. He's definitely pretending in front of everyone. Then she thought to herself, Roya, I won't let you keep anything good. If Lin Yuan really is the supreme commander, then I'll steal him from you too. Just like I stole your father from you. The scene then shifted to the capital. A masked man reported, young Master Ju failed at the Binhai banquet. Lin Yuan destroyed the royal family token and threw him out. Dr. Li is also supporting him. Another man coldly replied, so that old man Li finally dared to betray me. Lin Yuan is both cunning and powerful. We can't allow Dr. Li to stay by his side. No matter what, we must eliminate him. The masked man hesitated. Lord, it won't be easy. Dr. Li is extremely clever. Every time we tried to deal with him in recent years, we failed badly. Hearing that, Huan furiously attacked his own subordinate. What are you trying to say? Do you expect me to personally handle these insignificant people? Tell the Zhu family to destroy the Su family, and use our strongest weapon against Lin Yuan. He must not survive. Huan thought to himself, I spared your life after seeing how miserable your condition was. If you had already recovered, then you should have just lived a normal life. Coming back into our world again was the biggest mistake you could have made. The scene then shifted, and we saw Lin Yuan and the others returning home. Everyone looked extremely happy, except for Roya, who seemed a little uneasy. Lily noticed it immediately and said, Dad, Mom looks a little worried. As soon as they entered the house, Yufei and her mother were shocked to see that the other family members had prepared countless expensive gifts for them. Excitedly, Yufei said, I've never seen such a huge diamond ring before. Roya's mother also admired a necklace and said, This necklace is incredible. We became rich overnight. Roya then told everyone, Take all of this upstairs for now. I need to talk to Lin Yuan alone. Yufei quickly replied, Mom, don't get greedy. We're splitting everything equally. Roya smiled faintly before turning toward Lily. Sweetie, go upstairs for a little while. Mom needs to talk to Dad. After everyone left, Roya looked at Lin Yuan and quietly asked, When exactly did you wake up? Lin Yuan explained. One day, Lily and I were sitting in the park when some people started bullying her right in front of me. That's when I woke up. Tears instantly filled Roya's eyes. So Lily was telling the truth that day. Then she slapped Lin Yuan across the face and shouted, Why didn't you tell me earlier? Did you enjoy watching me suffer and worry all this time? Lin Yuan softly replied, The day I woke up, you went to meet Sun Yan. I thought you were going to agree to marry him. Roya immediately responded, Then what else was I supposed to do? Our family was going bankrupt, and there was nobody to take care of Lily. Besides, why are you suddenly bringing up Sun Yan? Is it because you're the supreme commander now? Are you planning to leave me? Lin Yuan immediately hugged her tightly. I'd rather die than leave you. I already lost everything. The only family I have left is you and Lily. I promise, from now on, no one will ever hurt either of you again. At the same time, Lin Yuan thought to himself, I need to completely awaken my bloodline and power, and gather my 3 great generals once again. The next morning, everyone was peacefully having breakfast when Yufei suddenly said, Brother-in-law, there's a lot of news spreading online about you. People are saying you're only pretending to be the supreme commander. They're claiming you're not the real one, and they're also questioning your past. Lin Yuan calmly asked, And what do you think? Yufei instantly replied, I trust you completely. You probably don't know this, but I've always been a huge fan of Lord Lin Yuan. Lin Yuan laughed softly. Well, at least someone in this house is on my side. Just then, Roya's mother angrily walked in and shouted, Your acting has dragged all of us into trouble. You pretended to be Lord Lin and offended the royal family. Roya frowned. Mom, what nonsense are you talking about this early in the morning? Her mother immediately replied, See for yourself. He illegally used the identity of a great man. Right after that, Lana stepped forward proudly. We properly investigated Lin Yuan, and it became crystal clear that he was only acting like the supreme commander. The village he comes from is a tiny place outside this city. He doesn't even have a real job. Lin Yuan sighed helplessly. Don't you have anything better to do than come here early in the morning to waste everyone's time? Lana crossed her arms confidently. Your truth is finally exposed, so I'm not scared of you anymore. Grandpa said our family no longer has any relationship with you people, and Roya is being fired from her job. We're also taking this house back. Hearing that, Roya's mother became completely shocked. But instead of getting angry, Lin Yuan simply smiled and looked at Lily. Lily, would you like a new home with a huge ocean right in front of it? Lily's eyes sparkled instantly. Yes, I wanted to play by the sea. Lin Yuan then turned toward Roya. Come on, let's go to our new house. Meanwhile, Roya's mother thought to herself, he's still pretending. He's probably going to drag us from this mansion into some tiny slum. Lin Yuan calmly made a phone call. Prepare my house. We'll arrive within 5 minutes. Lana burst into laughter. You said your house is near the ocean? Do you know who lives near the seaside? Only the biggest elites in the city. But Lin Yuan completely ignored her and started leading his family away. Lana shouted behind him. Think carefully. Where exactly are you planning to take your family? Without even turning around, Lin Yuan replied, When our marriage happened, Grandpa gave me this house as a gift. If he wants his gift back, he can take it. I won't stop him. At that moment, Yufei started thinking deeply. Last time, Lin Yuan booked an entire hotel just for us. Even Sun Yan couldn't do something like that. And the man who saved us during the attack that night was also Lin Yuan. Even the incredibly powerful Wang family respects him. He's rich, powerful, and influential. There's no way he isn't the Supreme Commander. Then Yufei excitedly said, That's it, I'm coming with you too. She immediately dragged her mother along and followed Lin Yuan's family. Lana gritted her teeth in frustration. I thought they'd beg me once I took the house back. But none of them even cared. Let's see how long they can keep acting. Soon, Lin Yuan brought everyone to their new home. The moment they arrived, Lily's eyes widened in excitement. Dad, this house is so beautiful. I can even play near the ocean here. Lin Yuan smiled warmly. Leah, keep an eye on Lily. Make sure she doesn't fall. Then he noticed Roya quietly staring around the mansion. What's wrong? What are you thinking about? Roya slowly replied. I'm just scared that all of this is a dream, because something this beautiful can only exist in dreams. Lin Yuan gently held her hand. This isn't a dream. Believe me, I'm never leaving you again. My identity is extremely dangerous, so I couldn't reveal everything immediately after waking up. I also had to protect all of you from countless threats. Think about it. If I hadn't recovered during the attack on Yufei and Mom, what would have happened? But from now on, nothing like that will ever happen in this house again. Roya silently thought to herself, everything seems perfect, but for some reason, I still can't fully believe it. Meanwhile, Lin Yuan understood exactly what she was feeling. She's gone through so much pain that she can't even trust happiness anymore. Trying to lighten the mood, Lin Yuan smiled and asked, So, how do you like the house? Roya laughed softly. No one would ever imagine that the man feared as the Supreme Commander is actually this cute in real life. Lin Yuan chuckled. This side of me exists only for my family. Just then, Lin Yuan received a phone call. Alright, I'm coming. Roya immediately asked, Did something happen? Lin Yuan nodded. It was a call from the military. I need to go. At that moment, Lily excitedly ran over. Dad, look at the sandcastle I made. Lin Yuan gently patted her head. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I have to leave. It might take me 2 or 3 days to return. Take care of yourselves. Roya nodded softly. Okay, we'll wait for you. Lin Yuan then added, I'm leaving Leah here with you. If anything happens, tell her immediately. She'll protect all of you. After that, Lin Yuan arrived at his military headquarters. The moment he entered, Long Tao immediately hugged him. Senior brother, you finally came back. Then he turned toward the soldiers standing behind him. What are you staring at? Hurry up and greet him. He holds the highest position in our entire military. This is our supreme leader, Brother Lin Yuan. Long Tao then smiled and said, Brother, I've been handling your position during your absence. But now that you're back, you should take your job back. Lin Yuan looked confused. Then why are you giving the position back to me? You're capable of handling it yourself. Long Tao sighed deeply. I also have to take care of my family inheritance. So I'll have to retire soon. Lin Yuan frowned. You're already a general. How can someone at your level retire so easily? Long Tao's expression suddenly turned serious. You don't understand. The situation has completely changed. The military that once belonged to us is now under the royal family's control. Only a few loyal men and I managed to stay here. It's a good thing you returned. Otherwise, we would have completely lost our foothold. Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. So all the command posts we once controlled now belong to the royal family? Long Tao looked shocked. How did you already know that? Lin Yuan calmly replied. If I can't gather information ahead of time, then what kind of supreme commander would I be? Long Tao nodded. Honestly, I'm glad you already figured it out. That's exactly why I called you here. Then he ordered one of his men, Jia Chen, go bring the files. A moment later, he handed the documents to Lin Yuan. These files contain information on every commander who was replaced. Those bastards even tried to erase your achievements from history. Lin Yuan slowly looked through the files and said, These changes prove that the entire military is already under the royal family's control. But if the royal family truly gains complete control over all of this, then the consequences will be catastrophic. Long Tao said seriously, Not everyone is capable of controlling the military. Ever since the royal family took over, the military's condition has become terrible. They promoted incompetent people into important positions. We've already lost 10 cities in the north. The situation there is extremely bad, but the royal family has suppressed all information from leaking out. If it weren't for White Tiger, we wouldn't have even known about this. Hearing that, Lin Yuan frowned deeply. What? We lost 10 cities even while White Tiger was guarding the north? Long Tao nodded. The last message White Tiger sent us was 5 months ago. The message read, I've been defeated, and the royal family was involved in my defeat. I don't know when our supreme leader will awaken, but I believe that the moment he returns, he'll definitely avenge me. A cold killing intent instantly appeared in Lin Yuan's eyes. I'm not letting the royal family get away with this. Long Tao then continued. Our former leader used to be the Dragon Lord, but something mysterious happened to him. That's how the royal family suddenly gained complete control. And after that, the Dragon Lord disappeared without a trace. Lin Yuan looked thoughtful. I've also been wondering about that. With the Dragon Lord around, how did those people manage to seize control? That's why I already sent some men to the capital to investigate. At the same time, Lin Yuan thought to himself, that bastard is gambling the entire country away just for power. Huan, how much lower are you willing to sink just to defeat me? The scene then shifted to the Su Group headquarters. After reading the company reports, Grandpa Su looked extremely frustrated. Meanwhile, Lana said confidently that Lin Yuan is definitely lying. Sooner or later, his fake identity will be exposed, and kicking Roya out of the company was absolutely the right decision. All the problems our company is facing are because of her. Grandpa Su immediately snapped back. But the moment Roya left the company, all our partners pulled out their investments. I honestly have no idea how the Zhang family is supposed to survive now. Lana quickly replied. Before Roya left, she brought us a $50 million check. We still have that money, don't we? Grandpa Su angrily shouted. Have you lost your mind? Our company was growing rapidly over the past few years, and that was entirely because of Lin Yuan. But now that he's no longer connected to us, all our partners abandoned us. At this rate, the Jiang family will be destroyed within days. Lana refused to accept it. Even before Lin Yuan showed up, the Su family was already powerful. Giving Roya control of the finance department was our biggest mistake. Third uncle was useless, and his daughter is useless too. Grandpa Su's expression instantly darkened. Your third uncle is dead. Don't speak about him like that. Come with me. We're going to meet the old man. While walking away, Grandpa Su thought to himself, my father left a letter for me before he died. He clearly said that if the Su family ever faced destruction, we should use that letter to save the family. The scene then shifted to Lin Yuan's mansion. When Lin Yuan returned home, he saw Roya sleeping on the couch while waiting for him. The moment she noticed him, she softly said, You're back. Lin Yuan walked over and gently asked, Why were you sleeping here? You should have rested properly in the bedroom. Roya smiled faintly. I was waiting for you to come home. Now that you're back, I can finally sleep peacefully. You should sleep early too. Don't overwork yourself. Just then, Leah walked in and reported, Lord Lin, we received new information. Ever since Madame Roya left her job, the Su family has fallen into a huge crisis. All the partners who worked with them because of you have ended their partnerships. They'll go bankrupt very soon. And regarding the Dragon Master, we discovered that he's currently under house arrest. Nothing terrible has happened to him yet, but all of his authority has been transferred to your enemies. We still don't know who received that power. As for White Tiger, we investigated further. The last place he was seen 5 months ago was the Realm of Masters. Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. That place is an ancient ruin. Leah nodded. Yes, it is. Lin Yuan calmly replied, Thanks for the information. You may leave now. After she left, Lin Yuan quietly thought to himself, So much changed while I was unconscious. In just a few years, they weakened our country both internally and externally. Handling enemies on both sides won't be easy, even for me. The next morning, everyone woke up to find Lin Yuan already preparing breakfast. Yufei excitedly asked, Brother-in-law, when did you come back? Then she looked at the food and immediately said, This already looks delicious. Did you make this specially for me? Lin Yuan smiled slightly. I made all of this for Princess Lily. There's some extra food left in the kitchen though. You can have that. Yufei puffed her cheeks angrily. That's so mean. At that moment, Roya walked over for breakfast. Lin Yuan looked at her and said gently, You don't need to stay awake waiting for me anymore. You should take better care of yourself. Roya sighed softly. Last night, I kept thinking about work. Now that I don't have a job anymore, it feels really strange. It's like I'm just freeloading. Roya's mother immediately interrupted. Your husband is the ruler of the Southern Territory, and you're still worried about some tiny job? We took care of Lin before, so now it's his turn to take care of us. Roya frowned. Mom, you shouldn't say things like that. Her mother replied shamelessly. What's wrong with what I said? Lin Yuan is unbelievably rich. If he doesn't spend money on his family, then who's he supposed to spend it on? Your father also left behind a lot of money, but what happened in the end? We didn't receive a single penny from it. Roya quickly apologized. Lin Yuan, please don't mind Mom. You already know she only cares about money. Lin Yuan simply smiled. Don't worry about it. I have so much money that even if she spent her entire life trying, she still wouldn't finish it. Then his expression suddenly turned serious. There's actually something I wanted to ask. What exactly happened to father-in-law? Roya quietly explained. Dad died in a car accident. I remember it clearly because Lily was only 2 years old at the time. He died on the spot. Lin Yuan frowned. Do you have any other information besides that? Yufei suddenly spoke up. Everyone says it was an accident, but I believe the Su family and Lana were behind it. Our great-grandfather left everything to Dad. That's why the rest of the family hated him. And after Dad died, they never handed his inheritance over to us. We didn't receive anything. At that moment, Lily suddenly said, That's not true. Grandpa gave me something before he died. Yufei looked confused. You were only 2 years old back then. You probably don't even remember Grandpa. Lily then took out a necklace and said, Before Grandpa passed away, he gave me this necklace and told me to hand it over to Dad someday. The moment Lin Yuan saw it, his expression changed completely. This is an evolution stone. Roya looked surprised. I've seen Dad wearing it before, but I never knew what it actually was. Lin Yuan explained seriously. The royal family possesses unique bloodlines. These bloodlines grant special powers, and if someone wants to fully awaken their bloodline, this stone becomes extremely important. Suddenly, Lily looked at the necklace in amazement. Dad, it's glowing! The next moment, all the energy inside the evolution stone suddenly rushed into Lily's body. Shocked, Roya shouted, Lily, are you alright? As the energy entered her body, Lily collapsed onto the ground. A few moments later, she slowly stood back up and said, It felt really weird at first, but now my whole body feels kind of ticklish. Roya immediately turned toward Lin Yuan. What happened to her? Lin Yuan explained. I activated the stone using my powers, but the stone chose Lily as its true owner and awakened her bloodline instead. At the same time, Lin Yuan thought to himself, I need to call Dr. Li immediately. This situation is extremely urgent. Right while he was making the call, his phone suddenly began floating in the air. Objects around the room also started levitating. Seeing this, Lin Yuan immediately realized something. So it's electromagnetic power, and all of this energy is coming from Lily's body. Meanwhile, outside, Yufei was happily eating breakfast. Brother-in-law cooks such amazing food. If I tell my friends that the Supreme Commander personally cooked for me, I can brag about it forever. But suddenly, the entire mansion began shaking violently. Yufei panicked. Wait, is there an earthquake? At that exact moment, Lin Yuan rushed out of the house while carrying Lily in his arms. Roya urgently shouted, Yufei, something really serious happened. You need to leave the house immediately. Yufei looked terrified. But what happened? Roya quickly replied, There's no time to explain right now. Just then, Yufei glanced toward the ocean in frozen shock. Massive waves were rising high into the sky. What the hell is going on? Big sis, tell me something. Roya shook her head nervously. I don't know either. I'll ask Lin Yuan later. But for now, get as far away from here as possible. Yufei immediately started panicking internally. Did an enemy army attack us? I need to get out of here. Meanwhile, Roya silently prayed, Lily, please stay safe. The scene then shifted to a ship in the middle of the ocean. Dr. Li asked seriously, Lord Lin, are you really planning to let the princess fully awaken her bloodline? You were the one who sealed her powers in the past. Lin Yuan replied calmly, Lily's ability is electromagnetic manipulation. In the entire history of our royal family, only one person ever possessed this power, and the royal family's current legacy exists because of that individual. Our Lin family became what it is today solely because of them. If my daughter fully awakens this power, her future will be completely secure. Then he turned toward Leah and asked, You evacuated everyone within a 10-mile radius, right? Because if anyone gets caught within the range of her power, they'll be completely destroyed. Leah replied, I've already evacuated the entire area. Lin Yuan nodded. Good, then let's begin. Dr. Li then explained seriously, Supreme, your bloodline has 9 levels. How much power you can awaken depends entirely on you, but if you force your body too much, it could seriously damage you. As soon as he finished speaking, Dr. Li inserted special needles into Lin Yuan's body. Instantly, a terrifying amount of energy erupted from Lin Yuan's body. Lin Yuan muttered to himself, I've already unlocked 5 levels of my bloodline. No matter what happens, I have to unlock the remaining levels too. Meanwhile, Dr. Li was struggling badly. Controlling the Supreme's power is becoming harder and harder. Supreme, you must unlock the remaining 4 levels as quickly as possible. You may never get another opportunity like this again. At that moment, Lin Yuan unleashed his full strength and continued breaking through his limits. Outside the ship, a masked assassin had already arrived to kill him. The assassin thought nervously, I need to finish this mission quickly. But suddenly, Lin Yuan stepped outside and coldly said, You're too late. The assassin froze in shock. How did you discover me? Before he could react, Lin Yuan attacked immediately. The assassin quickly turned around and tried to escape. He leveled up. I need to report this to Lord Huan immediately. But before he could flee, Lin Yuan's attack struck him directly. Lin Yuan coldly muttered, "These people are getting far too bold." At that moment, Leah rushed over and apologized. "Forgive me, Lord. I can't believe someone managed to get this close while I was here." Lin Yuan calmly replied, "It's not your fault." Later, when Lin Yuan returned home, he found Roya extremely sick with a high fever. Lin Yuan immediately realized the reason. "Both Lily and I possess royal bloodlines. Roya got caught in the aftermath of our powers. That's why she developed a fever." He immediately called Long Tao and explained everything. At that moment, Lily also woke up. Lin Yuan gently asked Roya, "Your fever is gone now. How are you feeling?" But Roya immediately asked, "Forget about me. Where's Lily?" Lin Yuan reassured her, "She's completely fine. She's currently playing with Dr. Li." Roya quickly replied, "I want to see her. Take me to her." In the living room, Dr. Li was trying to convince Lily to go with him. "If you come with me, I'll buy you lots of candy." "So what do you say? Will you come with Grandpa?" Lily innocently replied, "I'll ask Dad first." Just then, Lin Yuan walked in. "What do you need to ask me, Lily?" The moment Lily saw Roya, she immediately ran toward her. But Lin Yuan quickly stopped her. "Mom is still very sick, so for now, you should play with me instead." Dr. Li then spoke seriously. "Supreme, this is actually the perfect time to let the princess come with me. There's no benefit in delaying it." Roya looked confused. "Go with you? What exactly do you mean, Dr. Li?" Lin Yuan calmly explained. "Lily has awakened her bloodline. She now needs someone who can teach her how to control her powers. And there's nobody better suited for this than Dr. Li. Our country is about to change drastically," Dr. Li continued. "Even though the country may appear peaceful on the surface, it's far from safe. The royal family has been hiding the truth from everyone. And perhaps you don't know this yet, but Supreme Lin himself belongs to the royal family. That means protecting the country is also his responsibility. The current royal family controlling the nation is Lord Lin's greatest enemy. And to target our lord, you and the princess are their easiest targets. That's exactly why it's important for the princess to come with me. She carries the Lin family's greatest bloodline." Roya looked hurt and emotional. "Why didn't you tell me the truth earlier?" Dr. Li sighed softly. "I hope you'll understand and allow the princess to come with me." But Roya immediately shook her head. "Lily is still far too young. I can't ask her to leave with you." Dr. Li replied gently, "It'll only be for 1 year. 1 year is more than enough. I'll teach the little princess everything I know, and I promise I'll never let anything happen to her." Lin Yuan then looked at Lily and said softly, "I won't force you to do anything. If you want to stay with Mom, you can stay. Your dad is strong enough to protect you." But Lily quietly thought to herself, "Dad has so many enemies. And because of those enemies, Dad almost died before. If I want to protect Dad, then I need to become stronger." Then she jumped excitedly and said, "I'll go with Grandpa. I don't want to become a burden to Dad. I'll become really powerful. And one day, I'll protect Mom too." Dr. Li smiled proudly. "That's wonderful. Then let's go." Before leaving, Lily looked at her parents and said, "Dad, please take care of Mom. Ever since you woke up, you've been working non-stop. When I come back after 1 year, I won't let you work anymore. You'll have to spend lots of time with us." Hearing those words, Lin Yuan felt deeply emotional. "I feel terrible for my daughter." Soon after, Lily happily dragged Dr. Li away. Dr. Li laughed nervously. "Princess, slow down or you'll fall." Meanwhile, Lily thought excitedly, "My dad is a hero who protects everyone, so I'll become strong enough to protect him too." Roya looked worried. "Will Lily really be okay?" Lin Yuan reassured her. "Dr. Li raised me when I was young too. I trust him completely. I'm sure he'll take good care of Lily." Then his expression darkened slightly. "The only thing I'm worried about is that bastard in the capital targeting them." Roya immediately asked, "Are you leaving again?" Lin Yuan nodded. "One of my friends is trapped in the north. I have to go help him. Don't worry, I'll return as soon as I settle everything there. But before that, there are still some matters here at home that I need to handle." The scene then shifted to the Su family estate. Lin Yuan had brought Roya there with him. Roya asked curiously, "What are we doing here?" Lin Yuan calmly replied, "You'll find out soon enough." Just then, Grandpa Su hurried over nervously. "Supreme Lin, what brings you here? Did our family make another mistake?" Lin Yuan coldly said, "Leah, bring the documents." After receiving them, he threw the documents toward Grandpa Su. "You're educated, aren't you? Then read out loud what's written in there. My men gathered all this information today. For years, everyone believed Roya's father died in a car accident. But the truth is, it wasn't an accident at all. It was murder, and the person responsible was none other than your precious granddaughter, Lana." Lana instantly exploded in anger. "What nonsense are you talking about? Just because you're powerful doesn't mean you can accuse people without evidence." But before she could continue, Grandpa Su slapped her hard across the face. "You blinded me with your lies. That's why I failed to see the truth all this time." Meanwhile, Roya stood there in complete shock. So Dad was really murdered. Lana suddenly broke down crying. "I never wanted third uncle to die. My dad and I only wanted to threaten him into handing over his authority, but those monsters accidentally killed him. Hearing that, Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. Monsters? What exactly is she talking about? Lana continued trembling. You could say third uncle was simply unlucky. Those two monsters completely tore him apart. Lin Yuan immediately sensed something strange. There's definitely someone hiding behind all of this. At that moment, Roya shouted emotionally, "Tell us the truth." Suddenly, a mysterious man walked in from outside. "Young Master Lin Yuan, so you finally noticed us." Lin Yuan coldly replied, "So you finally decided to show yourself." Instantly, General Leah stepped forward to attack. Grandpa Su panicked. "What is happening here? You can't treat members of my Su family like this." Lin Yuan glanced at him coldly. "Why are you so nervous? Unless you're involved with them too?" Just then, Leah dragged another man inside. The man laughed arrogantly. "You're incredibly sharp, Supreme Lin. But honestly, my mission is already complete. You can kill me if you want, but you still won't learn anything useful." As soon as he finished speaking, the man suddenly tried to escape. But Leah instantly attacked and slammed him backward. The man gritted his teeth. "So I can't escape after all? Then I'll have to use my power." The next moment, his body grotesquely transformed into a monster. Laughing madly, the creature roared, "Finally! Now I can use my true power against you. Today I'll kill you and finally return home victorious." At the same time, Lin Yuan narrowed his eyes. So the royal family granted this man mutation powers. Grandpa Su stood there in complete shock. What is even happening right now? Who exactly is this man? And how did he transform into a monster? Lana nervously replied, "He's the one who killed third uncle." Grandpa Su was utterly confused. "I don't understand anything anymore. How can a human turn into a monster?" Lin Yuan coldly ordered. "General Leah, finish this quickly." Immediately, General Leah drew out her weapon and stepped forward. The monster roared furiously. "Lin Yuan, stay right there. I've waited a long time to kill you. You will die by my hands." But before he could reach Lin Yuan, General Leah blocked his path. The monster attacked her instantly, but General Leah countered with a single strike and killed him on the spot. Lana froze in fear. That monster was defeated in just one attack. How is this woman so powerful? At that moment, Lana noticed an earpiece inside the monster's body, and someone was still speaking through it. General Leah picked it up and said, "Lord, someone is speaking from the other side." Lin Yuan's eyes narrowed immediately. "So it's your voice, Zhu Shan." The man on the other side spoke in shock. "Who are you? And how do you know me?" Lin Yuan coldly replied, "So my suspicions were correct. You really are that bastard Zhu Shan. I spared you during the banquet, but you refused to learn your lesson and targeted my family again." Meanwhile, Grandpa Su finally realized something. Zhu Shan belongs to the Zhu family. Does that mean they were the reason our business was collapsing? Grandpa Su then stepped forward nervously. "Lin Yuan, old Master Su once saved your life. And in his final letter, he wrote that if the Su family ever fell into danger, we could ask you for help." Lin Yuan calmly replied, "That's true. Old Master Su did save my life, and I promised to protect the Su family. But that promise only lasted for 30 years. To be honest, I would have continued protecting all of you. But after everything you people did to Roya, I can never forgive this family." Grandpa Su lowered his head and asked desperately, "If I hand over the entire Su family to Roya, will you help us?" Lana instantly shouted, "Grandpa, the Su family belongs to me and my father. You can't just hand it over to someone else." Lin Yuan turned toward Roya and calmly said, "Whatever decision you make, I'll support it." Roya looked at the Su family with disappointment. "I don't want anything to do with the Su family anymore. I'm already happy staying with you." Hearing that, Grandpa Su looked completely devastated. Meanwhile, Roya thought sadly, "My dad sacrificed so much for this family, but in the end, all of you forgot everything he did. I can't stay with people this ungrateful." Lin Yuan then said coldly, "This will be our final meeting. I promised old Master Su that I would protect his family forever. Even if I stop protecting one branch of the Su family, another branch will still survive. And from today onward, never come to me for help again." Lana gritted her teeth in anger. That bastard Lin Yuan is unbelievable. He became Supreme Commander because of old Master Su, yet he still forgot his kindness. Grandpa Su shouted furiously, "This entire disaster happened because of you. If it weren't for you, our family could have lived peacefully." After leaving the Su estate, Lin Yuan spoke to Roya. "Go home with Leah. I have some business in the capital, so I'll be gone for 2 days." Roya worriedly replied, "Lin Yuan, please stay safe." General Leah confidently smiled. "My lady, there's no need to worry. The ones truly in danger are those people in the capital who've been causing trouble all this time. Now our lord is finally going to deal with all of them." Roya then curiously asked, "Who exactly is this person in the capital that Lin keeps talking about? Is there any way I can help you all?" General Leah explained, "There's a royal named Huan. He's one of the most powerful members of the royal family, and Lord Lin's greatest enemy." Roya frowned slightly. "Huan? I've never heard that name before, but for some reason, just hearing it makes me hate him." Leia reassured her, "Please don't worry about these matters. There's nothing in this world our lord can't handle. The scene then shifted to the Zhu family estate in the capital. Old Master Zhu asked seriously, "Did you investigate Lin Yuan and the Su family?" His son replied nervously, "No, we still haven't found anything. Lin Yuan has hidden all information related to them." Old Master Zhu sighed heavily. Young Master Huan is extremely impatient. The Zhu family only reached this position because of his support. The moment he thinks we've become useless, he won't hesitate to abandon us. Zhu Gang nodded. "Yes, father, I understand. That bastard Lin Yuan even attacked my son, Zhu Shan. I won't let him get away with this." Old Master Zhu then smirked coldly. "We'll use all the weapons the young emperor gave us. Lin Yuan still hasn't fully recovered his strength. If we take advantage of that weakness now, we can destroy him. And if Lin Yuan dies by our hands, the young emperor will reward us greatly." But suddenly, Old Master Zhu's expression changed in shock. Because at that very moment, Lin Yuan walked in while dragging Zhu Shan across the floor. Lin Yuan coldly said, "Hurry up and tell me, who exactly is the owner of this filthy dog-infested Zhu family?" Zhu Gang panicked instantly. "Let go of my son." Old Master Zhu narrowed his eyes. "And who exactly are you? If you think the Zhu family is some public park where anyone can walk in freely, then you're mistaken. You won't leave this place alive today." Zhu Shan shouted fearfully. "Grandpa, that's Lin Yuan. He's the one who humiliated me at the banquet." Zhu Gang immediately tried to calm things down. "Lin Yuan, let's sit down and talk peacefully. Please release my son. There's no point in fighting each other." But Old Master Zhu suddenly burst into laughter. "I was already planning to hunt you down myself. But instead, you came directly to us and saved us the trouble. You have no idea how huge of a mistake you made today. In just a few moments, this mistake will cost you dearly." As he spoke, he activated a hidden system. Instantly, a massive cage trapped Lin Yuan inside. Old Master Zhu proudly declared, "This cage is made from the strongest metal in the world. Breaking out from the inside is absolutely impossible. Still, I'll generously give you two choices. Our young emperor is merciful. If you abandon the Su family and permanently destroy your bloodline, you'll be allowed to live. But if you refuse, then we'll have no choice but to kill you. And after we cut off your head, we'll present it to our young lord. The first option benefits you. The second benefits us. So hurry up and decide." Lin Yuan smirked calmly. "Before trapping me, you forgot one important thing. Your grandson got trapped inside with me." Zhu Gang panicked immediately. "Father, let's get Zhu Shan out first. Lin Yuan has taken him hostage. He could do anything to him." Lin Yuan grabbed Zhu Shan by the hair and coldly said, "I originally came here to have a normal conversation. I simply wanted to know why all of you turned against me. But instead, you imprisoned me. That clearly proves you were never interested in talking." Then, Lin Yuan released his terrifying aura. "The last person who tried to trap me like this is already in hell. Why don't you idiots think carefully for once? If your young emperor is truly so powerful, then why isn't he attacking me personally? Why does he keep sending weak trash like you to die? The truth is simple. He doesn't have the courage to face me himself. And somehow, none of you fools can understand something that obvious." Zhu Gang started trembling in fear. "He's going to kill my son." But Old Master Zhu coldly replied, "I kindly offered you a way to survive. Yet you still dare talk back to me. Now nobody can save you from death." Lin Yuan calmly replied, "Judging by your behavior, it seems you're the one in charge here." Suddenly, Old Master Zhu activated the cage's power. Electricity began surging violently throughout the entire prison. Lin Yuan remained completely unaffected by the lightning, but Zhu Shan was absolutely terrified. Zhu Gang panicked and shouted, "Dad, what are you doing? Stop this right now. My son is still inside. He'll die too." But Old Master Zhu replied coldly, "If sacrificing one child can secure the future of our entire clan, then it's worth it. Besides, after me, you'll become the next head of the Zhu family. You still have other sons. Think about how much they'll benefit from this. And the young emperor will definitely compensate you generously." Lin Yuan calmly said, "So your young emperor sent you to fight me, yet he never even bothered to tell you who I really am. You people stayed loyal to him like obedient dogs, but to him, you're nothing more than disposable sacrifices. The man you're trying to kill with lightning is literally called the Thunder God. This level of voltage? I used to play with it when I was a child." The moment Old Master Zhu saw Lin Yuan standing there completely unharmed, fear took over his face. Then Lin Yuan released his power, shattered the cage instantly, and absorbed all the electricity into his own body. Old Master Zhu gritted his teeth. "You really are dangerous. But don't think escaping one trap means you'll survive today." Zhu Gang nervously asked, "Dad, what do we do now?" Old Master Zhu immediately roared, "Guards, move in!" Within seconds, dozens of armed guards surrounded Lin Yuan. Old Master Zhu laughed coldly. "Lin Yuan, this is where you die. Did you really think you were the only one hiding trump cards? We have plenty too." Suddenly, all the guards opened fire at once, but none of the bullets could even pierce Lin Yuan's defense. The guards stared in shock. What kind of power is this? Then Lin Yuan moved at lightning speed and started crushing them effortlessly. Old Master Zhu shouted, "Now's the perfect chance. Use the special bullets. He'll think they're ordinary rounds and won't dodge them. He'll fall right into our trap." A special bullet suddenly pierced through Lin Yuan's armor, but at the last second he caught the bullet with his hand. Lin Yuan looked at it carefully. So this is a specialized bullet. It was specifically designed to break through the royal family's defensive aura. "I'll admit it, that young emperor gave you quite a lot to fight against me," Old Master Zhu proudly replied. "These bullets were created solely to kill you. As long as members of the royal family possess their energy, their invisible shield protects them. No ordinary weapon can break through it. That's why these special weapons were created specifically for people like you. Anyone who opposes the young emperor will die." Then they unleashed another barrage of bullets toward Lin Yuan. Old Master Zhu screamed, "Don't stop firing! Throw the bombs too! Don't give him even a second to recover." Explosions instantly engulfed the entire area. Zhu Gang nervously muttered, "There won't even be pieces of him left after this." Old Master Zhu coldly said, "I sacrificed my luxurious mansion for this. After suffering attacks like these, even a god would die." But moments later, Old Master Zhu's face turned pale, because despite all the attacks, Lin Yuan was still standing there completely unharmed. With a single strike, Lin Yuan ended Old Master Zhu's life forever. Zhu Gang trembled in terror. "He survived. We really picked a fight with the wrong person," Lin Yuan replied coldly. "Your bullets were fast, but your attacks still aren't faster than lightning. At the very least, you should have properly studied my abilities before trying to kill me." Zhu Gang roared in rage. "First my son, then my father. You killed both of them. I won't let you leave the Zhu family alive. Weapon number 1, step forward. The time has finally come for you to fulfill your purpose." Suddenly, 2 terrifying monsters emerged from another room. Zhu Gang proudly declared, "These are Leopard and Tiger, the ultimate weapons created by the young emperor. In terms of power, they're equal to you, and their defense is completely unbreakable. After killing you today, we'll destroy the Zhang family too. Open your eyes, Lin Yuan. These are the future soldiers of our nation. We don't need someone like you anymore because we can create soldiers even stronger than you." Lin Yuan looked disgusted. "You're truly pathetic. You used the blood of my own royal family to create these mutants, and now you're acting as if you created some miracle. If you had ever witnessed the true power of the royal family, you'd know these things aren't miracles. They're disasters." At that moment, Leopard charged toward Lin Yuan, but compared to Lin Yuan's speed, it was nothing. Then Tiger attacked, but Lin Yuan effortlessly dodged. As a result, Tiger's attack hit Leopard directly instead. Lin Yuan calmly said, "I admit you're powerful, but your brains are completely empty, and your speed is far too slow." With a single strike, he killed Tiger instantly. Leopard rushed at him next, but Lin Yuan stopped the attack using just one finger. Then he coldly said, "Just because I played around with you for a moment, don't start thinking you're my equal." With one attack, he blasted Leopard backward. Lin Yuan observed the mutants carefully. These mutations drastically alter physical appearance and massively enhance physical strength. Their bodies are tough enough to seem like walls to ordinary people. If I had more time, I'd extract all the information from these creatures. But I don't, so I'm simply killing them instead. He instantly destroyed both mutants and then detonated a bomb that blew up the entire mansion. The scene shifted to another room where Zhu Gang desperately tried contacting the young emperor. "Young emperor, please answer." Meanwhile, the hall had gone completely silent. Zhu Gang nervously wondered, did Lin Yuan finally die? Suddenly, the call connected. A cold voice spoke. "What do you want? Why did you suddenly contact me?" Zhu Gang hurriedly replied, "Young emperor, Lin Yuan is terrifying. He came directly to our home. We're using the weapons you gave us to fight him. Once Lin Yuan dies, we'll destroy the Su family too." The young emperor frowned. "Why are you speaking to me instead of your father? Put him on the line. He's far smarter than you." Zhu Gang nervously answered, "He's currently fighting Lin Yuan." The young emperor laughed mockingly. "I don't even have the courage to face Lin Yuan myself. So what kind of medicine did your father take that made him brave enough to challenge him? Stop lying. I already know Lin Yuan must have killed him by now." Zhu Gang forced a smile. "Yes, father died. But you know what they say. To gain something, you must lose something. In a few moments, Lin Yuan will die too. And after that, everything will finally return to normal." But suddenly, Lin Yuan unleashes Chidori, tearing straight through Zhu Gang's body in a single strike. Then Lin Yuan calmly said, "It's been a long time, Shang Huan." The young emperor smiled faintly. "You really prove why everyone respects you so much. Whenever courage is mentioned, you're always the first person people think of. You still haven't fully recovered. Yet you invaded the Zhu family all alone. It seems my weapons still aren't strong enough to face you." Lin Yuan coldly replied, "You still aren't worthy of facing me yourself. So your weapons mean nothing. Though I'll admit, your special bullets surprised me a little. They could be very effective against ordinary royal family members. But against someone like me, they're useless. And those mutants you created, they were complete trash. Don't waste royal blood on garbage like that." Meanwhile, the young emperor thought nervously. The Zhu family used everything they had, and they still couldn't even scratch Lin Yuan. Lin Yuan continued, so many years have passed. Your body matured, but your brain never did. The young emperor smirked. Don't act so arrogant, Lin Yuan. No matter how powerful you become, I'm still the one sitting at the top of the royal family. The only reason I kept you alive was because your reputation is too valuable. Since we're finally face to face now, let's settle this properly. Join my side, bow before me. I'll become the ruler of the world, and you'll become my commander. When I conquer the entire world, I'll hand half of it over to you, and with you by my side, there's no war I couldn't win. So tell me, will you join me? Lin Yuan's eyes turned cold. Did you seriously think you were worthy of commanding me? To reach your current position, you drenched the royal family in blood. Your filthy hands are stained with the lives of your own people. I don't climb to the top by murdering my own family. The young emperor laughed. And that naive mindset is exactly why you'll never achieve greatness. Your ideology says that to become stronger, you should improve yourself. But my ideology is simpler. To become the strongest, just eliminate everyone stronger than you. When you first picked up the Thunder God's spear, everyone believed you would become invincible. And honestly, they were right. But now your weapon has been destroyed. So tell me, how will you fight me without it? Then he smirked darkly. To be honest, I was only stalling for time. The Zhu family mansion's self-destruct system has already activated. In 5 seconds, you'll die. You cannot survive this explosion. Suddenly, the entire Zhu mansion exploded violently. At the same time, Roya woke up from a terrible nightmare. She felt overwhelming anxiety about Lin Yuan. When she tried calling him, the phone showed, not reachable. Roya panicked. What do I do now? Just then, General Leah walked in. My lady, what happened? Is something wrong? Roya nervously replied. Lin Yuan's phone suddenly stopped working. I suddenly have a really bad feeling. He's okay, right? General Leah smiled calmly. Trust me. Supreme Lord is perfectly fine. If you really want to contact him, I can connect you through our emergency line. Roya immediately hesitated. What if Lin Yuan is fighting an enemy right now? My call might distract him. I shouldn't do that. Then she softly said, forget it. He's probably busy working right now. Leah said, if you need anything at all, just call me. Soon after, Roya fell asleep while sitting there. The next morning, the scene shifted to a hospital. Dr. Zhang explained, Miss Roya has been under too much stress lately. That's why she fainted. If she gets proper rest for a few days, she'll recover completely. The truth is, she only recently learned about everything related to the royal family. And for an ordinary person, handling the secrets of the royal family is extremely difficult. That's why she's suffering like this. Lin Yuan asked seriously. There aren't any other problems, right? Dr. Zhang replied. Actually, after examining her, we discovered something else. Please read these reports yourself. The report revealed that a small amount of royal energy had entered Roya's body, creating a connection between her and Lin Yuan. Whenever Lin Yuan was in danger or suffered pain, Roya could feel it as well. Lin Yuan frowned. Then how do we fix this? Whatever treatment is necessary, do everything possible to cure her. Dr. Zhang nodded. I'll do my best. Meanwhile, outside the hospital, a huge crowd had gathered in protest. The people shouted angrily, the higher authorities must come out and answer us. Lin Yuan asked, what happened? Why are they shouting like this? Just then, Leah arrived and explained, 2 hours ago, the royal family completely lost control of the situation. The truth about the North has spread all over the internet. As soon as people learned what really happened, everyone became furious. Lin Yuan thought to himself, the royal family hid this secret for years. So how did it suddenly get exposed? He then asked, what exactly happened? This information shouldn't have leaked so easily. Leah explained. After investigating, we discovered that many people working under them were actually traitors. They were secretly acting as spies for foreign countries. When Huang became busy preparing for the upcoming ceremony, they used the opportunity to expose everything. Now the entire nation wants the Supreme Commander to personally step forward and give answers. There's even a nationwide online petition. Everyone believes that if the Supreme Commander goes to the north, he'll be able to solve the crisis. Lin Yuan silently analyzed the situation. Just like every other city, the military head here has also been replaced by someone loyal to the royal family. So now they want me to leave this city too. What exactly are they planning? Leah replied, I honestly don't understand it either. As he walked away, Lin Yuan said, Leah, take care of Roya. I'll go deal with these problems and come back. The scene then shifted to Long Tao's place. Annoyed, Long Tao shouted, who didn't even bother knocking before entering. Lin Yuan smirked. Do I really need to knock? Long Tao immediately stood up in surprise. Chief, what brings you here? Lin Yuan replied calmly, the time has come for the two of us to return to the battlefield. I've gotten bored sitting at home. But this isn't an order. I'm asking you. If you don't want to come, you can refuse. Long Tao frowned. But you still haven't fully recovered. So why are you suddenly thinking about going back now? Lin Yuan replied. Read the news. You'll understand. The moment Long Tao saw the news, he became furious. The royal family is absolutely useless. They can't handle anything properly. Honestly, I feel like grabbing a gun and killing every single one of them myself. At least one thing is clear now. They're completely incapable of protecting the nation." Then he laughed confidently. "Now, the two of us brothers will head to the north and save the entire region ourselves. And we'll remind the world exactly why people call us the two harbingers of destruction." What happens next will be revealed in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned.